Keepers of light. The stewards of the wilds. The guardians of the dead. Some manipulate mortals. Create catastrophes. Send monsters to terrorize the land. Such are the whims of the gods. And I am Heliod, the greatest of these. Yet something ominous gnaws at the edges of my world. Akros is home to fierce warriors, yet they struggle against hordes of minotaurs. In Miletus, the city of philosophers, oracles foresee disaster. And Satessa, a haven in the wilds, is terrorized by monsters like none have seen before. My world is filled with heroes, but none of them are strong enough to defeat the enemy hiding in plain sight among them. Yet, I know one who is. She does not wish to be a hero, but fate has other plans for her. Elspeth will save Theros from the usurper who would steal it from me. Darkness approaches, and she must become the hero she was meant to be.
So much power. So much adoration. And what do the gods do with it? They meddle. Ithara coddles the humans like children, while Phoenix, ever amused by their torment, finds new ways to enjoy them. Karametra strives to keep the mortals sheltered from the gathering shadows. And Mogis has seized the opportunity to set his minotaurs upon them. But standing among their ranks is the sun god's champion, Elspeth. Will her heroism be enough to save them? Oh, yes. So now, they revel in their victory, while I make my place in the sky, among the gods. Darkness approaches. May the fates aid any who venture into the night alone.
When does a hero's journey begin? The moment you step outside the safety of your home? Or when you realize the fight has just begun? Is it when you comprehend how small you are compared to the vastness of what threatens to destroy you? When did you learn that the journey isn't a lonely road, and you didn't have to face the darkness alone? Lesser souls lose heart and lay down their swords, but a champion risks everything for the greater good. Take comfort in this. True heroes never die. The sun rises, the sun sets. But we all have to cross the river someday. Even her. Resign yourself to your glorious fate. I am coming to claim my prize.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's game of Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Kevin Ryan, and I'm going to be your dungeon master for the evening. Tonight is episode 30, everyone. Episode 30 of Companions in Strength, an Odyssey of Theros. Thank you guys so much for being with us so far and helping us get this far. This has been a super, super fun campaign. It seems like we're starting to approach the end of our first arc. So if you guys want to help support this stream and keep us going and make the production quality and everything better for everybody, you guys can go ahead and click below on our Twitch channel. There's a donate button where you guys can donate and help support this stream. Also, if you guys are watching this and you're not a follower yet, go ahead and click the follow button. We are just like 10 followers away or so from our 50 follower goal to get that Twitch affiliate status. So go ahead, if you guys can, please help us out. We're going to get there. We're super, super close. Maybe we can get there tonight. What do you think? That'd be awesome on episode 30. But without further ado, before we get into other announcements, let's bring in our other players. Hey everybody, how you guys doing?
What?
Ready to go.
Ready to level up.
Ready to level up. We just leveled up. Come on.
I
Every
don't
time.
remember I don't remember this.
We're all getting drugged with the Leonin.
Yep.
Alright.
Our second announcement of the day is make sure you guys go check out the. Hold on, let me pull it. Let me get it. Oh, Jesse's already beat me to it. The I Call Him book trilogy by our very own Scott W. Kemak over on Amazon. The first 2 books are out. You guys can go check them out. Called I Call Him and The Angel of Death. I know the third one is almost done. It's getting some like finishing touches on it. So make sure you guys, check it out. Also, you guys can go check out his short stories called Fear More Than the Virus over on Kindle Vella, right?
Yeah.
What called?
Yep.
Yes.
So yeah, make sure you guys go check that out over on Amazon and Kindle and all of that. Do we have any other announcements? Anybody? Anything going on? How's everyone doing? Are you guys excited, nervous for episode 30? How are we feeling?
I'm kind of excited because we still got. I mean, we got the Leonin, so that's good. So we still got to go to a place we've never been close to, and we're curious
we're gonna
to see.
Yeah, we're gonna stand out like a sore thumb.
We're gonna go visit the Amazons pretty much. And there's nothing but dudes in our whole party, so I don't know how that's gonna be.
Oh, great. Grexis is going with us too. Damn it. But it's Jalapeno that we have to worry about. Hey, the odds of hooking up a Thracian
No.
went up.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about me. I like Leonin women, not
Yes.
We're not worried about you. You talk yourself out of every situation, whether or not you're trying.
All right. Anyways, one more thing, guys. If you guys haven't found our YouTube channel, it is youtube.com/companions of strength. You guys can go over there, check that out. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and you guys can go and watch back all of our previous episodes. If you feel like catching up, you guys can go ahead and skip the first 2 episodes. We did have some audio issues in that video, but they did fix themselves in episode 3. I believe there are descriptions of those videos underneath both of them, so you guys can catch up. If not, this game isn't, you guys can feel free to jump in at any time and just, catch up with us. We kind of go over a recap over the beginning of every episode, so you guys can jump in if you want to, but if you want to catch up, go back and watch our old previous videos on YouTube, because Twitch does not like to save videos because Twitch is weird like that, but
They are.
They are. But we'll get to keep the videos longer once we become a Twitch affiliate when we reach 50 followers. So make sure you follow our Twitch channel. But
And if you are following,
Real subtle with that one, Kev.
right?
Real
If you are,
subtle.
I was gonna say, if you are following and you're liking our show, go ahead and invite more people to watch
yeah,
our show.
tell your friends.
Or just make alternate accounts and just follow us
That
on
too.
those. Whatever you want to do.
It works.
Yeah, we're
okay?
totally gonna not tell people to cheat the system. Don't do that.
That's what the
Don't
rich
listen
people
to me.
do.
Don't cheat the
Why can't
system.
I? All right. Whatever. You guys are no fun anyways.
Anyways, yeah. So let's go ahead without any all of our intros and announcements out of the way. Let's go ahead and jump into tonight's session.
Dun, dun, dun.
Get some music going. So
I vote throw Grexus off the boat.
awesome. We're not on a boat.
I
Last time.
challenge Grexus to a fight.
Last time on our adventure, the Companions of Strength traveled home, finally arriving in Melathis, only to find the Acroan navy not too far off the shores, being held back by a storm. But as you guys saw, the thousands and thousands of ships across the sea heading for Melathis, you guys rushed into, with the warning bells going on, trying to figure out what is the best course of plan to kind of, protect and hold Melathis strong in the meantime. You guys learned that there was another force coming from the north of the Acroan military, that some of the smaller groups of Meletian soldiers went out to go fight, including Sinon went out there. You guys, after hearing from Mithracian's mother, to try to rally support between Oreskos and Setessa, decided to leave on a chariot heading northwest or northeast towards the plains of Oreskos and the large trading encampment known as Tethmos, where you guys met with Ajani Goldmane, who's kind of chief of the Goldmane tribe. And you guys learned that in order to try to rally the different prides together of Oreskos, one would have to defeat the current pride leader of Pride Flintclaw, the pride that our very own Grexus belonged to. It seemed that he held some kind of a grudge with Grexus, and it wasn't until Grexus defeated him in battle, being named chief of the Flintclaw tribe, that you all were able to rally the different prides together in a force against the Acroan military to try to help support Melathis in this battle. And now, that is where our session begins today. Companions of Strength, you guys stand in the great encampment known as Tethmos, with all the various tribes of the Leonin tribes here in Oreskos. You can see many of them preparing for war, gathering weapons and armor, some of them are laying out battle plans on how to kind of flank the Acroan military from the backside. However, very difficult because it is the mountain range there. The Kachathon Mountains are kind of in the way. However, you guys are free to plan your next step and what you all would like to do.
Currently, I am describing to all the Leonin generals or tribal leaders, including now Grexus, what we saw and the positioning of the soldiers coming in, how they were entering, so that they can be prepared of how they're gonna, whatever battle tactics or battle plans you're gonna be making. So that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Okay.
Talking to Ajani, letting them know that maybe if they come in, since they're also on the other side of the mountains, if they come in from behind, then they could flank behind Akros.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While Melathis kind of shares the brunt of the attack on the foreside.
Yep. And many of them are, hurrying, listening to your words, as well as their ears waiting to hear from the new chieftain of the pride to see what his plans are for his pride.
Yeah, come on, Grexus.
Well, I'm going to be a humble leader and let the other generals take the lead, since they have more experience than I do. Okay, so I will follow whatever plans and strategies that they have.
Okay. Some of them are kind of like little unsure about Grexus now, and are like,
Hey, seriously, come on! I just became a chieftain. I don't know what's going on.
I kind of stepped before
Well,
Grexus, and I put my hand on his chest, and I look back at everyone. Pardon his humility. he has already bested one of your greatest champions, and he does not wish you to feel that he must best you in your plans and your strategies as well. So he is going to be open to whatever plans and strategy that you all decide, because he is going to come with us to Setessa. And so he leaves his tribe and his pride with Ajani and the other great generals that they have here. It is just that my good friend Grexus here is just great at beating and killing things, just not speaking.
Thank you, Jalapeno. I appreciate those words.
You see them now. They're like, okay. The other Leon, you're like, they're like a little unsure at first, but they're a little bit more like, okay, at least he's got somebody with him. You can talk. Ajani Goldmane eventually approaches Yorl's group and says, please, safe travels on your journeys to Setessa. They are not the most welcoming to outsiders. It might prove quite difficult to find the Great Poli.
And I kind of step in to whisper a little bit, is it true that they say that it is made of only women?
It is not true. There are different men and different races, but is very uncommon.
It is like then an ocean of women with only a few boats then, right?
Sure. Whatever floats your boat.
Oh, I have dreamed of seeing the great city of women.
Okay, so Grexus is the one we have to worry about.
And so, like I said, safe travels. If there's anything else that the tribes of the Leonin can do for you, don't hesitate to ask.
We will see you on the battlefield.
Kind of nods towards Ixis. You can see his cape kind of billowing. The cape.
I don't have the capability. That's Grexus.
No. Ajani's cloak.
Oh, okay.
The cloak of Elspeth kind of billowing from the breeze. His white fur just kind of.
I go up and I kind of hug, like throw myself and hug
He's
Ajani.
like,
but I'm really more just because I missed the cloak.
You just feel like this huge, just massive paw, just kind of like tap you on the head, like kind of gently, but it's like just massive.
And then I kind of walk back to our chariot.
Yeah, I guess we will head back
Okay.
to the chariot. And
is there anything else you guys want to do before you all leave?
Actually, should we go shopping?
do they have?
Hey, we still have those weapons, right?
No, we gave them to what's his nuts.
Oh, okay, that's right. Tracios.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been nice if we would have had them right now. We could have just passed them out to the army.
Well, at least Tracios can use it with Melatis, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He better.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we should go shopping for certain things, right?
Yeah, as you guys look around, there are like other tradesmen, like Centaur from the Nessian Woods, and other places from the different poli and stuff like that. There's not like big stores. They're more like individual, tradesmen, pottery, masons and stuff like that.
Well, let's go ahead and sell the things that we are supposed to sell, like the assorted gems for 100 gold, so I can kind of consolidate that to just have money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I do that, Kev, or just go with whatever
I would say you guys,
ratio you give me?
Yeah, whatever the price was on those gems, you guys can go ahead. That's easy to sell and stuff like that.
Is there any shops that have like health potions?
You can make
We're about to get into a big ass battle. Like,
you can make an investigation check.
All right, go ahead and do that for you. Give me a moment. Pull up my sheet.
I'm just gonna keep Like, do we need any garnets? Anybody need any? Because I might have to buy some. Just make sure we need to buy any spell components if we need them. So that's the main thing I want to make sure we have. Like, so like the garnets, we don't need any garnets or spell components, right?
No, I don't need anything for that. Wait, let me double check real quick because we did.
Yeah. Because if we need any if it just says gems or something.
Diamonds or.
Right, diamonds typically is what I've seen, but I haven't seen anything that requires garnets.
I'm not seeing anything. What does the S stand for again?
Somatic.
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 Yeah, it just means like you have to
hand movements.
Yeah, hand motions and stuff like that.
Oh, hey, I'm down to 9 hit points. So am I resting during this time, or can I get
Yeah.
back
I would say during this time you guys could have taken a long rest.
Okay.
Well, is this in the morning or because I know the fight happened in the evening, didn't it?
Yeah, it was at night. The fight was at nighttime.
Yeah.
This
So
would be the next morning. So yeah, you guys have taken a long rest. You guys have rested and stuff like
Okay.
that.
All right.
Cool. Hey, Kevin, I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
Okay. Leonins, do they wear gauntlets because they have to, have their claws exposed for claw strikes?
It depends on whatever type of Leonin it is. Some of them, some of like the more most of them wear just kind of like scrap armor that they find and stuff like that. Not all of them are super adorned in armor. They're mostly like barbaric tribes. So you see some like cloth and furs and leathers and stuff like that. There are a couple that wear gauntlets and stuff like that, but they've been like modified to have the claws stick out and stuff like that.
They're fingerless gloves.
I'm wondering if I have anything like do I have any? I mean, I have plate armor. Does plate armor include
that? What
gauntlet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe they're modified so my claws are still exposed, right?
Yeah. Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay, what's 7 times 2?
I drilled some holes in the tips.
Yeah.
Oh, on that investigation, I didn't see anything. I got an 8.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to find. There's a lot of tradesmen here, but not many of them seem to have like magical stuff from the ones that you find. Most of it's just like longbows and as far as weapons and items go, a lot of like art pieces, a lot of pottery, masonry, some scrap pieces of furs and stretched out leathers and stuff like that. But as far as any like health potions, you don't find any merchants.
I sold most of everything. The gold rings, the art objects, the statuettes, all that things. Those things that we found, and the only thing I kept that I didn't sell were the 2 diamonds at 300 gold each, just because I think Lane needs diamonds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would for Revivify. He would need the 300,
Right.
I believe. So
Well, yeah, that 300 gold pieces each. So there's 2 of them. So he'll have 2 diamonds if he needs them. I'm gonna leave them in the what's it called?
In the bag of holding.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll need them.
Okay.
All clerics need diamonds, so.
Okay, so just to clarify, the diamonds are in the bag of holding.
Right now.
Well, as soon as when Lane comes back and he takes them out, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we know
that's-
what's in the bag of holding and what's not, so that way,
Right.
someone dies and it's like, oh wait, they're holding the bag of holding. We have to run to them to get the.
I'm pretty sure that Lane's gonna put them in his thing. I just leave them there until he does.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I don't want to it to be forgotten.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. You are good.
Yeah, because the only thing I need is a pearl, and the good thing is it doesn't get destroyed when I use it.
Your pearl doesn't? What do you need the pearl for?
For identify.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I say we head to Satessa.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to find some powdered silver.
What was that, man?
He needs to find powdered silver.
Cap, could I find some powdered silver?
Make an investigation check.
I'm just gonna be screaming, "Powdered silver! I need powdered silver!" Like that. Yo, you rolled from a 19 onto a 3. Investigation 11.
I'll help you look for it.
What does that mean?
I'm assisting.
How much?
Oh.
How much were you looking for?
It says I need a pinch, so I don't know, 15 pounds.
God damn.
No, I don't know how that translates to DM numerology.
Let me see if I can find
I
something.
just need a sprinkling of powdered silver. I need a sprinkling.
We're gonna
So
see.
let's-
We're gonna see Jalapeno doing Salt Bay before he identifies.
So let's just say
whatever.
I need, a sprinkling is a quarter of a gram. So 5 grams, I guess. I'm looking for 5 grams of powdered silver. I will give them the silver if someone can powder it for me.
Does it have a? It doesn't have a gold. A gold.
No, it doesn't have value. No.
If it doesn't have a gold value, then you don't have to buy it. You're fine. I'll say you have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the only thing.
Only time I
Right,
require. Only time I require like for certain components to have is if it has a gold value.
It has a value of gold. I got you.
Yeah.
And under the
like the
components,
diamonds.
if the spell destroyed it, it would tell you it's been destroyed. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It would
And
say-
so if it doesn't say that, then it stays.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It would say the spell consumes this component or
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
Just want to make sure on that because I was thinking right now when Jesse said it doesn't, I was like, oh.
Do we double check?
check. Because I don't want to be carrying 15 pearls on me
Yeah.
Yeah.
just to start identifying.
Mug
this
him.
shit.
Man, that's all.
Mug him.
That's all
He's
some
got
wizards
15
are, man.
pearls.
Yeah, dude. I
Or
was
they-
like,
or they
hold
get-
on.
They get their spell book stolen. Woo!
Right? I'm sitting there going like, look, I can only identify 3 things. So I've only got 3 pearls left.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I got you.
Anyways,
Yeah.
if everyone has,
Any shields? Anybody selling shields?
You don't have.
A +2
just like a
shield or
base, just like a basic shield.
No. I want a +5 shield.
or a +2 shield.
I don't think we can afford a +2. I don't think. I'm be surprised if we can afford a +1. But even a +1 would be better than what I have. I only have a regular shield.
I would say.
Or you know what? Because
You know-
right now I have a standard shield, right? But there are different types of shields, right? There's like a
Didn't I give you
tower
something
shield and stuff like that, right?
Didn't I give you something?
No,
for
they're all
your-
considered the same as they're just
Okay,
shields.
so it wasn't like the old ones where they had like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, this is
Gotcha.
ancient Greece.
Maybe
There's not really
Satessa
tower
has
shields.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, what is it? Yeah, the Spartans just had the round ones. Yeah, this didn't come until later, until the Romans. Yeah.
Lane, or why did I say Lane?
Grex,
Jalapeno.
Grex, says you were
Sorry.
looking for something.
No, I was saying that maybe if they don't have the shields here, maybe they have them in Satessa. You know.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Like I said, if it's not here, then we're gonna move on. But that's pretty much what Jalapeno's looking for is just a stronger shield.
Jalapeno, what's your AC at right now? I know I gave you something.
It's 17
It's 17
without my shield.
without your shield. But didn't I give you? I gave you something.
You
didn't
gave him
I?
the cloak of protection, which gave him because he was at like 16,
Yeah.
and that gave him.
Yeah. It's better than nothing, man.
No, yeah, dude. Like I'm telling you, that's why Cloak of Elspeth was really nice because it was +2 days.
Well, are they selling any shields here, DM, or
Wait,
do we need to go to Satessa?
Did you make a? What was your? Is that what your investigation check was for?
Yeah, I got a 19 in investigation. There you go.
I would say with that you do find a couple merchants selling shields, but most of them are kind of just like basic, leather shields and stuff like that. Nothing magical that you see.
All right. So
Uh,
that doesn't help you, right?
You do find merchants selling some health potions though.
Oh, there you go.
Selling
Do we
two.
need some?
They're selling 2 greater health potions.
Ooh.
Ooh, I don't have any. How much are the
Yeah.
greater health potions? 10,000?
They're 250 gold each.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'll buy them both.
Yeah, 'cause you got the
Um,
money.
Yes, I do. and those are always been useful. Because that's what we've been using. We're drinking that crap like Kool-Aid.
Well, yeah, he's had
I
that
think,
supreme one or superior. Someone had that superior one.
I think it's
no, Rex is drank it. Remember when we were against the Giant when
Yeah.
he drank when Scott wasn't here.
Yeah.
yeah.
We had the superior health potion. He had to chug that down just because
I almost died or what?
you went down twice, buddy.
That's it. I am never missing again because you guys are probably trying to kill me.
It's okay. We just came and we shoved that bottle in your mouth. Those are greater health potions.
Yeah, the graders.
Greater potions of healing.
Yes.
Greater potions of healing.
The
I believe it's
cloak.
44 plus 4 on the healing.
The cloak is that
That's a lot better.
Is that a +1 to AC or +2? The cloak I gave you.
Plus 1.
+1.
+1. Okay, never mind. And you're at 17, right?
Yeah. 44 plus 4. Zip zippity doo dah.
Fuck.
And 500 gold down, right? Okay.
By the way,
I do have
as
a
you guys are going through that, I would like to thank our new followers that we've got over the last couple days or so. We got Albiz there, JC Taurus 13, Arma Dragaborn, and Mad TV 2000. Thank you guys for following.
Man, I heard about that guy, Mad TV 2000. That guy's cool.
Thank you guys for following. If you guys have any, feel free to jump in the chat if you guys want to talk or you have any questions for us. We're going to continue playing, but feel free to chat.
Yeah, I think we should stop shopping and these guys give them a game because they don't want to see us at Walmart. You know what I mean?
Hey, a lot of stuff can happen at Wally World, okay? Especially at 2 o'clock in the morning.
especially in South Texas.
Mhm.
All right, I guess I jump into the chariot and we're getting going.
Yeah, let's go to Satessa.
A Thracian! I grab it. We can't forget you.
He already finished his book. Yeah, he did. Okay.
All right, you guys take off into the air, leaving the Great Plains of Oreskos behind you as the sun is still rising. You can see the golden color kind of dancing across the yellow plains. The sun's mirror in the center kind of reflecting back the light into your eyes. And to the south, you see nothing but endless forest of entangled branches and tight weaved canopies where you can't see below what it is. Just endless forest from as far as you can see in the distance. You guys can feel the wind blowing past your hair and fur and
Where do we land the flying horses?
It's a good question.
Can you pull up the map real quick? The general map.
Yeah, give me.
Yeah, try to see if we can. Hopefully, is there like maybe somewhere there's a stream or a river where there might be a clearing enough to where can land on an embankment? Oh, let's not go towards the Despair Lands. Let's not go that far. That sounds not good.
Where is that at? Oh, yeah.
Let's not go to the border
still.
here.
The Blood Tree. You guys don't want to go to the Blood Tree?
Yeah, let's do it.
That sounds fun.
So, as far as you guys,
maybe somewhere near the Winter Nexus. As we come down from Tethmos, we follow the river.
Yeah, as far as you guys know, this map depicts kind of an overall like summation of where some of these points might be within the Nessian Wood. But as far as you guys can look out below, it's just forest and tangled canopy. Like there is no semblance of poli or civilization anywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna have to walk the forest.
Think of it like Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
So how do we find Satessa then?
We land and we have to go. I mean, we can still fly in, but we could be like a foot off the ground. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm saying like if there's a river bank here, an embankment, I'm just saying I use the winter nexus as just a point of reference to see the map.
Mm-hmm.
But I figured that'd be the easiest thing as opposed to trying to find something in the overall tree line. You know what I mean, we may have to land some distance
then
away
go in.
and just head west, right?
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably that's what I was suggesting. Like we instead of like landing, if it's we can find like a big enough clearing full of horses, we can just like hover the horses and just like you know what I mean? Just to keep the chariot with us. Because we're gonna have to come back to it anyways to get out. To go back to Melithis.
Yeah, do we see any kind of clearing?
Make
GM?
perception checks as you guys are flying over.
Are we at advantage since we are having overview?
I would say because of
You
the.
don't have to say yes.
I would say because of the woods are so tightly packed, that would give it disadvantage. But since you guys are high up, it's advantage. So let's just go straight rolls.
Gotcha.
Ah!
All right.
Video season nothing.
Give me. I'll roll.
17.
Lane, are you rolling?
I don't think he's back
Or
yet.
he's not back yet. I thought I heard him.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm on the phone with work. I'm a couple more minutes.
You're
I'm
good.
sorry.
You're good. I'll roll for you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Boop.
21.
Ooh, 21.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job, Kevin. So, as you guys come flying in, you guys hear a Thracian. Over there, there's a river. Go fly to it.
That was almost like him too.
I was confused. I thought he wasn't here.
I'm glad Lane can't say anything right now.
I turn to a Thracian and I say, "Could you repeat that?"
I said it's over there. Come on.
Yeah, I guess we look over there.
Eventually, you guys see the parts of the Speechy River kind of flowing up in between the mountains, kind of giving like this small like canyon like valley that it cuts through, kind of on the far eastern side of the Nessian woods.
I guess I stand at the front of the chariot, and I'm not really a horse guy, I guess, but I grab the reins and I point and I yell at the horses, "Land there!"
Make an animal handling check.
This is gonna
Oh
be
god,
bad.
this is gonna be bad.
All right.
Not too
It's
bad.
almost that. I can see that natural one just like hanging off the
I know,
side.
right? It went better than I could have hoped. I'll tell you what.
Ration.
Wow. Yeah, it's not bad. The horses, you kind of are able to somewhat guide the horses down towards that area. They land like a little bit farther than you exactly wanted to, but they land in the general vicinity, coming to kind of a bumpy like landing at the bottom.
Okay. As soon as we're down, I'm gonna walk over and I got a little apple for each and every single one of them. 4 of them, you said, right?
Yes, there's 4.
Yeah, like 4 nice apples, and I start feeding them to the Pegasi. Is it Pegasuses or Pegasi?
I think it's Pegasi.
Yeah, Pegasi sounds right.
Right?
Not
Like,
Pegasus.
I mean, they are fantasy creatures, so I don't think there's a scientific consensus on that literary term.
We're gonna get yelled at by the internet by you saying
You
that.
just
Like,
this one's name is Donner. This one's name is Blitzen. This one is Comet.
Oh.
wow.
The 4th one is Rudy. And yeah, we're gonna feed them some apples and just thankful that we're not falling out of the sky. You know what I mean?
And as you guys land, let me hold on.
Is it Final Fantasy random encounter time? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna walk up to Grexus. Grexus, now remember, this entire poly is almost all women. I need you to control your desires. You understand me?
You're talking to me? I think you're the one with the problem.
Oh, no. They throw themselves at me. It's not my fault. For me to say no would just be rude.
I prefer Leonin woman. All right.
Oh, it's good. It's good to know.
I like them hairy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
And on that note,
So as you guys land, you guys can hear the kind of whooshing of the river kind of pushing past, like almost like a gentle stream, kind of flowing down south away from the mountains towards the sea. You can hear the sound of the songbirds kind of singing from the forest, as well as the wind kind of brushing past the leaves and the trees over on your left side or right side as you guys are coming down.
yeah, I'm gonna start kind of looking around. I'm gonna pull out the little map that the generalized map from Melites of the different poli, and then I guess kind of gain my bearings using the river as a landmark and just say, I guess we head that way. I mean, how hard should it be to find a very large poli in the woods, right?
You say that, and as you look, you can see the tree line is nothing but dense forest where you can't see maybe like 10 feet past another tree, where it's just thick, dense forest.
I'm looking around going, I mean, do you think that it's a poli, like it has walls? Or do you think it's up? I mean, yeah, I just shrug and start walking forward. Westbound.
We will find out, Jalapeno.
All right. Who is leading the way? Is it you, Jalapeno?
Oh, God. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Totally.
I would like you to make a... Let's see. Let's make just a general intelligence check. Or you can make a survival check, your choice.
They're both gonna be the same thing. Like,
Okay.
Nice.
16.
All right.
Where'd you get the +1 from?
From the Cloak of Protection.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right. So, as you guys begin one by one kind of going through this forest, immediately the bright sunlight gets cut from the canopy above. And it almost feels like this dark, dimly lit forest where just every once in a while you can see this bright, shining streams of light kind of breaking through the tree line, kind of dancing across the ground. Other than that is, you try to find yourselves a little, a little unbalanced as you guys try to step over the large tree barks that come off the roots, almost wanting to trip you every once in a while. You guys continue once again, like you can't see past maybe 30 feet on any side as you guys slowly push your way through the forest. Is there anything you guys are wanting to do while you guys are going through this forest?
Yes. I'm gonna use my brilliant mind to compose not only a song, but a way to find the poli by getting my lyre and strumming it loudly as we walk through the woods, singing a song somewhat like, we searched for the poli, found deep in the woods, something like that, you know what I mean?
Toss a coin to the witcher.
Pretty much like that. Just talking about the companions of strength, like who we are, and if anyone's out there, they might go like, hey, I've heard of those guys. Let me guide them that way.
Sure, make a...
That's what's going through my mind.
Okay, make a
really gonna happen.
That's not what reality is.
Make a performance check, Jalapeno. While the rest of y'all, what are you guys doing?
I am gonna keep my eyes up,
Up. Okay.
Damn.
Make a perception check.
like looking
Ooh.
in the tree line.
Grexus.
Me make a perception check?
No, Ixis.
Oh,
And Grexus, what are you doing?
3 rolls you made me do, DM. That's 3 rolls already.
while that's happening, Palapenio, your song, you seem to be attracting birds as they kind of fly by. A couple of them kind of like land on your shoulder. These like two beautiful blue songbirds, and they're kind of chirping and humming with the music. You see the occasional like wild deer, just kind of like a small doe, just kind of following alongside you as you kind of begin attracting some of the wildlife.
Did you just make me into a Disney princess?
Kinda.
Hey man, an audience is an audience. I'm digging it.
Okay. Ixis, with that perception of 12, you look above and you see, a couple birds that kind of float, fly across from different branch to branch. Sometimes an owl, other small little songbirds. Other than that, it is just pretty much dark canopy. You can't really see the sun. It's hard to tell even if it's noon or if it's morning. But just dense forest above. Grexus, what were you doing? Oh, I think you're muted, Dad.
I am using my hunter's instincts.
Ooh,
Okay.
that sounds good.
Let's see. I can use athletics, intimidation, perception. So I guess, yeah, perception or survival. I don't know, either or, to see if we can find the city and to make sure that no, enemies are going to attack us.
I didn't even think of looking for trails. See, I'm a city boy.
What were the specifics of Hunter's Instincts?
It just says you have proficiency in one of the following skills of your choice.
Oh, okay.
Athletics, intimidation, perception, or survival.
Yeah, so when we made your character, we selected which ones you wanted to be proficient in. So you can just, if you're going to be looking for like tracks and trails and stuff like that, make a survival check.
Yeah. But my survival sucks, though.
Then I guess you didn't select that as your proficiency.
Yeah. I only have this a 1. Okay. Well,
It's better than mine. I have a -1, so.
let me go ahead and roll it. Let's see what we get. Oh, 8.
So you guys see Grexus like gets down and he's like, he's like inspecting each little footprint and smelling the leaves. And you see him's like, Grexus is like, this way. And you guys begin like going off the track that you guys were going, like, maybe like 30 yards into like a different part of the forest. And then you realize they were just like small doe tracks of this like little deer just kind of like, and you like scare it off and he goes running off into the woods.
I'm sorry. I've got a cold, guys. I can't smell really good right now.
I was gonna say, Grexus, I think you're following Jalapeno's tracks.
Really? Is that who I'm following? Okay.
And on that note, the rogue may get lost here.
Who's got our best perception? Isn't it Lane?
Yes, it's me. Don't
All right,
worry, I'm
Lane.
keeping an eye out. I'm pretty
I'm gonna
perceptive around, just passively, just.
His passive.
I'm gonna modify my song a bit as I look at Grexus and I tell him to try again. Use your instincts, not your mind, my friend. Try again. I'm gonna bardically inspire this fool.
I'm gonna bardically inspire this fool.
Athration will look around as you guys are doing this.
Yeah, roll your survival again, Grexus, and then add a dice 6.
Okay. Maybe we should have just had Lane. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. A 5? I don't think it's even worth rolling the 6.
Yeah, man, if you get a 6, that'll be an 11. It's better than an 8. If you roll a 1, it's funny. Even
All right, here we
inspired
go.
you did worse.
D6. Let's see what I get. 2.
Did worse.
Got an
Grexus,
8 again?
Grexus,
7.
you find this another set of tracks right behind you that it must be from some kind of civilization because they're Leonin tracks, and you follow them instinctively. And as you kind of like You like tell everyone to follow you again, as you guys kind of trace your steps backwards, going back to where you guys came from. And then after a while, Falapenio, you realize that Grexus was just tracing his own tracks.
I just sit down right there where we're going. The path.
What the heck's going on?
It's
like, I don't think we were quite prepared for this. We should have brought one of the Leonin that knows where it is to bring us here.
You know what? I let out a daunting roar. Maybe they'll hear me and they'll come and find us instead.
Is that what you do, Grexus?
Yeah, I'm gonna let out a daunting roar.
God.
It's gonna go bad.
All right.
This is gonna go real bad.
Grexus, you roar! Off in the distance, you guys see as dozens of birds go flying off.
And I'm like, ah, my birds!
They go scattering into the skyline, and then after, as soon as he does this, hold on, the entire forest goes silent.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get my bow and quiver and an arrow and just kind of knock it ready. I'm gonna stand back up.
I'm just gonna like side glance at like Grex's and be like, really? Really?
Hey, it cleared up my nostrils, all right?
Okay. We're gonna get jumped. Did Lane?
I would like everyone to make perception checks real quick.
Oh shit. I didn't see shit.
Oh my god.
What is up with you today?
I cannot.
Hey.
Well, I just hope in battle it's not like this.
Get them out of the way right now.
Yeah.
What about Thracians?
Oh, he's gonna get a 45.
Oh, I accidentally rolled for him.
How the hell
didn't
did
know-
he get a 24?
Lane, I didn't know you were back.
I can hear and I'm pressing buttons. I'm sorry, my boss
You're good.
called me. I put him on mute quickly.
You're good, man.
Are you back or are you done?
Be like 5 more minutes.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
You're good, man. Valpenio, if you want to make a perception check.
I did. I got a 15.
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't see it. Okay.
I think DM, we should go with your role since Lane wasn't really, in the picture.
Valpenio,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
you swear you see something move to your right. And you kind of
Wow.
arrow.
Now, here, when you say something move, is it something medium size? You don't even have to say hominoid. Just say humanoid. Just say medium size or large size. Is it a squirrel?
It was hard to say, but you heard like, and you kind of just like, you see like a shift in the tree line, and you turn.
I will back up, literally like backwards, and walk up a tree using my sandals of spider climb, with my bow out, telling people there's something there, and I'm kind of just walking up the tree like the brave man I am.
Mm-hmm. What are the rest of y'all doing?
They could careful, Falpenio. They could be in the trees with you.
Oh, that's fine, but it didn't sound like that.
I yell out to it. Are you friend or foe? Show yourself.
And you guys yelled at me for.
No, I mean I can't fault him in that. That's a good yell at least. It's not just like, hey man.
Hey, you guys.
Valpenio, your passive perception as well as Thracians, both y'all see the branch of the tree that Valpenio's on begins to move.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Just kind of like shifts a little bit, just like.
Then I will gently walk back down
Are these ends?
And I will internally make a prayer to the goddess of gods and say,
Goddess
please
of
don't let me
gods.
die. Don't let me die in these dirty woods, like inside my mind.
You guys look
It's
up
like-
and you see some like eyes kind of open up in the tree in the bark.
And I put my bow away, and I put my arrow away, and I give a bow.
You see some of the bark being pulled up from the bottom, kind of tripping some of y'all a little bit as one of its feet, its legs, kind of just massive. This like 40-foot tall tree just stands up from the ground. So you kind of notice it was in a somewhat seated position as it stands up and kind of looks down at you.
Greetings. I hope we did not disturb your slumber. And I kind of
Walked
look
on
up
its
from my
face.
bow.
You walked on its face.
Jalapeno, make a persuasion check.
Oh Lord, am I in a pony?
Not yet.
What'd you get?
17?
Well,
17.
so the yeah.
19.
Well, the lowest I can get is an 18.
18?
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's less than 10.
Yeah. So you see this tree humanoid like creature made of, all bark and, kind of canopy at the top, just kind of looks down and begins stepping off away from y'all.
And hello, I asked, perhaps you can point us to the direction of Cetessa, the great city in the woods. It is of great importance that we find them.
It continues walking.
Okay, so we follow you. And I start following the tree. May I say, I've never met a tree before. I've seen many, but never met one. May I have your name?
You're talking to plants.
You hear?
And to yourself too, my good friend.
Did you understand that language?
Of course not, Grexis. I don't know what is happening, but
Oh.
it seems friendly enough.
Okay, I thought you were talking to it.
It's the only living thing that has greeted us that has not pooped on my shoulder and led us astray. And I'm still following the tree unless it stops.
Is everyone else going with?
Yeah,
I guess Iteration has no choice.
Yeah.
He's just like,
After you get back.
Rolls his
Yeah,
eyes.
Together, we're a team, you know.
You can't tell he rolls his eyes though.
True. It's just white. So, after maybe about, I would say like 100 yards or so, the tree comes to a stop.
I stop a respectful distance.
It begins, you see it sit down.
I kind of walk up to it, respectfully. And I take out my thing of water and I start pouring some at its feet. Are you thirsty?
I would like to respectfully punch the child.
This is how you learn how to survive in the woods. As I pour water in its feet.
Father, make a nature check. Falcon's like spilling it on his dick.
What random entity are we watering?
It looks like a tree ant.
Yeah, it's Treebeard.
Well,
Weird.
Jalapeno did wake this one up by walking on its face.
No, actually, I'd like to give that credit to Grix's growl.
Yeah, it was probably me.
21 on nature
Yeah,
check.
you're able to, find the roots and the best place to kind of pour the water and stuff like that. You don't pour it in any wrong places. But the tree doesn't move. The tree goes still again as you see its eyes turn once again to bark.
I turn back to the group. I think he's sleepy.
I wonder why.
Iteration, do you have any brilliant ideas how we are to find the city in the woods?
Pray
There's
to
none-
the tree gods?
Ain't none of us rangers, I'll tell you that much.
I
druids.
mean, I have a 6 in survival.
You have a 6 in survival?
Oh yeah.
What the
How
heck?
the hell is that
I have a
possible?
6 in
Because
wisdom.
wisdom, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Go ahead and roll.
Damn book, bro.
Oh, the book. That's right.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting
Yeah.
about that book.
Could a Thracian make a check and see if you could find the city?
Sure.
Please.
Please. We will
Guidance?
assist you as well.
We've been following Grex's.
Oh,
I mean, I
jeez.
did guidance. Let me see if that helps. Okay, 13.
13. Okay.
It's better than what we had. Sadly.
Grexus, you start, or not Grexus, Thracian, you start finding a few prints in the area. Some kind of large paw-like tracks with claws. And nearby a few, you see after maybe about like 100 feet or so of following these tracks, those animal-like tracks turn to more humanoid tracks.
Okay, so just kind of follow them and point them out to the team.
As we continue forward, I continue my woodly song.
Okay, easily done. Ixis and Grexus, what are y'all doing in the meantime?
I'm still just like scanning. Just
Yep.
Scanning the tree line and stuff.
Okay.
Like,
Both y'all go ahead and make perception checks.
Twelve.
Damn.
Nice.
Ooh, 23.
Nice.
Nice 6s.
Nice.
I'm looking up. Like I'm still continuing up. Like looking up. It's just I'm just looking back and forth. Like for some reason I think something's gonna attack us from the tree line or from the canopy line. So
Now with this music playing,
Ixis, you see what looks like 2 or 3 different falcons that kind of just sit on the tree line, just kind of watching you all pass. Kind of giving you all like a side eye, because falcons gotta like turn their head. But kind of just like giving this like side eye as you guys are like walking past. As you guys get a little farther, you notice that a couple of them fly up to kind of get, they're kind of keeping this, distance with y'all, kind of following you all.
okay.
then they must love this song.
Keep it up. We got 3 falcons following us, Jalapeno, because of your music.
And then I kind of stop with my vocals, not with, I don't start strumming, but I look back and I go, perhaps they are familiars.
Isn't that true?
After
It
maybe
could be.
about another 100 yards or so, and this is kind of a slow pace. Like you guys have already been in this forest for maybe 2 hours. The sweat's starting to bead on your foreheads. Even though it's not blazing hot from the sun, you can feel this just overall humidity, almost like the heat rising from the ground, warming you guys up. Although it's not too bad because of the shade. But the wear from you guys trying to like hike through this forest, there are no roads or paths. It's all just dense foliage, and a couple times you guys have to force your way through bushes and stuff like that. It's starting to take its toll as you guys are carrying these huge backpacks on you. Each step is becoming more and more labored. At the end of this next 100 yards,
you gotta take a rest.
you can if you want. Thracian, you hear a sound of a twig snap.
The strumming on my lute. Oh no.
I immediately pull. Wait, we're in daylight. I forgot. Never mind. That wouldn't work. I had a plan and I have now forgotten it.
Oh, also, Thracian, you have 2 diamonds that are in the party fund that you need to move into your gear.
Yeah.
Move
2
in
diamonds worth
officially.
300.
Yeah,
2
300
diamonds.
gold each.
Yeah.
So, for your spell components.
Yeah, you just move them in. Thank you,
Okay.
sirs.
And then you
Give
remove
me
them
that
from-
good shit.
Mhm. In my head, I wanted to say, as soon as I heard the twig snap, I'm gonna shoot 2
Well,
Eldritch
you did-
blasts. Like,
You didn't hear it.
yeah, but I didn't hear
I
it.
immediately alert to it and alert the party.
You guys, as soon as he points it out, you guys start hearing this low guttural growl.
Back to back.
I cast light and cast it somewhere in that area.
Okay, you guys see a flash of light glow in that area.
Loot is put away.
You see kind of some of the bushes in front of y'all. They don't forcefully open, but it almost seems like the trees themselves part, and the bushes just fold away, the vines revealing this massive bear-like creature coming out of the forest. You can see
I'm gonna use the book's power and manifest my halo and hope that it's a person in disguise.
you see as this bear approaches, you can see this it's this dark brown fur with these green tribal like tattoos going across its shoulders. You can see off of its back and head these large bony like protrusions like spikes coming off its shoulders and back and head as it's
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
okay.
And I'm just gonna activate the halo given to me by the book and hope that it's a person in disguise. Maybe it makes them not try and kick our ass.
What are the
I'm gonna go with.
what are the description for detect magic again?
It can presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. You learn its school of magic. If any, the spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay.
So, I mean, I would just be able to tell
You-
possibly if this is a transmutation, you know what I mean?
You do
A
get
transmuted person.
you do get a sense of some type of transmutation magic coming from this creature, and then you see a second one come out of the forest from a different direction, kind of on your flank, on y'all's left,
Okay.
and a third one coming up from
I,
behind.
well-
I immediately look at Ixis and just say, "Don't you dare!"
I put my bows away, like restring it, and I kind of get to one knee and bow my head to them, or
Okay.
to the first bear that showed itself.
What's everyone else doing?
I kind of drop a bow. As
Yeah,
well. I don't go to a knee, but
Yeah. Palms out like this. And I say, "Greetings. We are champions from Melatis, seeking an audience from those of the Spoli of Setesa, of great urgency and importance. The fate of Theros is on the balance."
All right, make a persuasion check. What is everyone else doing in the meantime?
I just kind of follow, what everyone else was doing. So I just give a slight bow, but I'm like ready to fight.
And Ixis,
Yeah.
18.
Azertian kind of gives a bow and goes, "We do not mean harm. We wish only to talk." I don't know if I can make a persuasion check on that. Maybe. Try and convince.
I would say you can try, or if you want to do it to give jalapeno abandoned, you can.
It can do that because jalapenos bonus is gonna be better than mine.
Yeah.
All right, let me roll again.
And Ixis, what are you doing?
I'm just standing there, just like keep. I'm back to
18.
back basically. I'm watching our back, so
Okay.
I hear everyone else everything going on. I'm just looking at the one that's coming in from behind us. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of back to back. You know,
Yeah. And these
we're
are
ready for battle.
and these
Yeah.
and these bears are pretty big. Like they're maybe 7 or 8 feet at the shoulder
Ooh.
on all fours.
on all fours.
Oh shit! So they're like,
So,
They thick bitches, boy.
yeah,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
thick boys.
Yeah.
They thick boys.
And you can
And
see
I kind of,
you see these like spiked horns coming off of its back and shoulders, almost like a row of its spine, just like jutting out of its back.
Are these dire bears?
No,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what
Like,
you call that's druids, my guy.
and I go,
As you
is
see
it
him,
yeah, like,
as Falapeno finishes speaking, you see the one in the center that came out first. You see its form kind of shift, begins to slowly transform into that of a woman, kind of wearing these tight leather armor with different straps coming across it. You can see these green tribal tattoos on her shoulders, wearing this kind of helmet that you guys have seen, similar to the helmets you guys have seen before, but having different designs of animals on, kind of like a bear on one side, this large plume of green on the top, kind of a spear in one hand. Just so, you've come from Meletis. What brings you
Yes.
to our woods?
Akros and the Minotaurs march on Meletis. We need aid so that we do not burn to the ground. The Leonin have pledged their help as well, and we would like anything else that could be offered. We figured Satessa was very strong. Perhaps you might be able to help us.
The Tessar has many of its own problems right now, and does not need to get into another war, especially that with the Croats.
kind of,
Perhaps we could scratch each other's back. We help you, you help us.
I see Max cracking up there.
I don't think she wants dudes to scratch her back.
I know this.
I go, it may change your mind to know that this is a very unusual circumstance, for it's not simply because we wish to defend Meletis, but there are forces beyond those of the mortal realm. They are waging this war. Have you all heard of a great dire creature named of Ashiok? The hand of Phoenix, who is a nightmare bringer and twister of the minds. This creature is the cause for this war, and we fear once it is done with Meletis, it will continue to all the great poly of Theros. So in a way, we are fighting not just for Meletis, but for Satessa itself.
Let me bring up something real quick.
Dun dun dun.
What
Yes,
is their
he
hit
said.
points? What is their hit points?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, what's the
No,
charisma
no,
score?
no.
What's the charisma score of this druid, Kevin?
Higher than yours.
Is she 16 or 14 or something?
You don't know?
Just want to know how beautiful she is. Because I want to know if I can resist saying something stupid right now or not. It's all based on her charisma score.
She says, "We here are guardians of the Winter Nexus, one of the great 4 nexuses of Satessa. I understand your problems, but I don't know if we can help you. Our problems here are
Even
great.
something small. Anything.
Say again?
What problems are you facing?
Many of the different nexuses have their own set of problems. If you're willing to get the aid of Satesar, you would have to convince the different council members of the 5 council members of Satesar in order to join us, and possibly even our great leader Karametra herself.
For the sake of Theros and all who dwell and live beneath the Nyx, then we shall do everything we must and everything we can.
And how do I know you're not poachers or burners of the woods?
I'm sorry, did you
kinda-
not
I
see
just
me
point to
trying
my
to
halo.
speak to a tree?
She says, we did see. We've been watching for a while. Kind of pointing up. And you see those different falcons that were up on the tree line. They began to morph into different female archers kind of staring down with bows to train on you. She kind of
Oh crap!
My jaw just drops.
She kind of points in the distance, and you see kind of standing up from the brushes, kind of unbeknownst to you, you see 10 more archers kind of that were hidden that you guys didn't see stand up from the bushes, pointing arrows at you.
I have only one question. Did you like the song? I smile at the one who's been speaking. Like, come on, do we look like poachers? We were lost in the woods.
We followed
I kind of look back at Grexis. Did you not see him follow his own tracks? Is that something poachers do?
Hey, I tried my best. Okay, I told you I got a cold.
This is a Thracian from Melatis. He is the leader, and we are the companions of strength. Perhaps the winds have spoken of us and our deeds enough to get us audience with your council members. For the only thing greater than the glory we've had is the honor that we have kept. Yeah, that sounded all right, man.
Make a persuasion check, Jalapeno.
I just pulled that out of my butt.
At this time, at advantage.
Performance or persuasion?
Persuasion. At advantage.
Ooh, the A word.
20.
20, sir.
They're dirty
Nice.
20.
Dirty 20.
Oh, you dirty 20 boy. Okay. Please continue.
That was random.
Okay. She says, fine. But if you give me any reason not to trust you, you'll have bows and arrows in your heart faster than you can twitch.
If we give you any
As soon as
reason
you,
not to trust
as soon
us,
as you
we will
twitch,
kill
there's
ourselves on the spot.
there's an arrow that stabs into the ground next to your foot.
You missed.
Oh, well, if I were to blazingly flirt with you as we walk, would that mean you would not trust me? Because I do not know if I can compose myself. This is absolutely stunning for me.
Jalapeno, what the fuck are you on about?
These are beautiful women who are just survivors and warriors.
We are
Look
at
them
war. Shut up.
with this big smile going, this is fabulous.
Jalapeno, we're here for a Thracian to get hooked up, not just you.
Shut
Oh,
up,
yes,
both of
yes.
you.
By the way, he is not
I
married.
looked at the lady. I was like, "Is it possible you could tie these two up and bind their mouths? It would be better for all
I'm
of
very
us.
much thinking about it.
Please, I beg you." And he kind of
Oh.
puts his hand like he's praying. Like,
She kind of looks
He's
down at
not even
Jalapeno. She kind of looks down at Jalapeno and is like, you look like a satyr, but you speak like every other human male I've met.
And I look around and go, thank you. That is the kindest thing anyone has ever said to me.
So you hear her eyes just kind of narrow at Jalapeno.
I
I
mean,
was raised
this.
among men.
Yes.
Figures.
And
I wouldn't tie him up. He might like it.
Shut up, both of you.
Alright.
Oh, it's kind of face palm.
You see that you see many of the archers are kind of very very much
Thrown off
staring
by
at
us.
Ixis and Athracian, just kind of giving stern stares at them.
Because we're human males. And all your archers, we have nothing planned. We mean no harm. But I understand the trepidation.
Would it help if I changed my appearance?
Ixis,
No.
that's probably not, because it's going to make it worse.
Okay. I'm just saying.
She says, "Follow me."
I get right behind her as we're walking.
I'm gonna pull his horns, make him get like a couple more, like a foot back away. Like,
Oh yeah, I don't mean like I'm breathing on her shoulder. I just mean like I'm very excited to walk behind her.
You see, as she turns, she kind of like lifts up her hands towards the trees, and you can see some of the trees just open up, kind of splitting apart, making this like unique path in the ground, kind of revealing some buildings up ahead.
Wow, this is marvelous. It is the union of body with nature itself. Amazing.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna change the image here.
you know, we never got your name. We don't want to just call you. Be
Free
rude for us to
lady?
call you-
Unless
Out
you
of
want
char-
us to call you.
out-
I don't.
Out of character. Hey, pretty lady.
Hey, pretty ladies. That's fucking jalapeno right now.
It's like, hey, hot stuff.
How are you doing? She basically said you had an accent.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Are you creating a name for her?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea. I look at jalapeno. Hey, jalapeno!
Yes, my brother.
Do you turn and look at me?
Yes.
Con save.
Sure. Whoop.
At an advantage. Oh, 12.
12.
You are blind. No looking.
Great. You just blinded your archer.
It's only for a few minutes.
I stop walking and I'm standing there.
She I was just pulling up all my stuff. Her name is Phoebe.
Phoebe. Okay.
She's, yes, my name is Phoebe, and these are the different guardians of the Winter Nexus. Please.
Yeah, I'm
follow
not
me.
moving anymore, just let you know.
I drop concentration and go, now are you going to walk or keep staring up her skirt?
Well, I wasn't looking at the skirt. I was looking at the muscles on her shoulders and her neck, and the way her armor is fit perfectly to her body.
You're weird.
Daniel, you're gonna get us killed.
I appreciate the form of the female body.
Yes, well, they
Anyways,
don't
I'm a
appreciate
painter.
it at all. They kill
Yes.
people for that.
I kind of walk up to the leader, leading us.
God.
Do not mind them. They do not appreciate beauty and art as I do.
Sure, of course. She continues on, and as you guys look, the tree line almost magically opens up, and now instead of this dark canopy above, it opens up to the sunlight with this large set of trees in the center. These 3 trees that kind of hold the center of this huge opening, where you can see all of the buildings in the area seem to form with the trees themselves, almost seeming like the buildings don't encumber the nature, but are one with it. As you see columns holding up different tree branches and rooftops open to the bright sky and nature. It's almost like a weird sense, like you don't know what is indoors or outdoors, as everything is. You can see like little waterfalls falling off these cliff sides, kind of crashing into one building and then coming out down the river of this building, like in the center, and then falling off another edge before falling into a lake. You can hear the springs and songbirds that kind of fly across. As you guys are walking, a group of 5 children come running across, kind of laughing. One of them says, "Phoebe, Phoebe!" And you see her, "Oh, my precious little one. Go, please, have fun with your friends." As they go running off.
There you go, Jalapeno. Instant family.
I'm just taken aback by everything. Like he's trying to do this whole taking pictures with his mind so he can draw what he sees.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of see the children look back at Grexus, and I smile and wink at him.
Does this look like not Rivendell?
Oh, where the Lady of the Woods lived?
Yeah.
Lothlorien?
Lothlorien, there you go. Is it kind of like that? Like where they're up in the tree line and stuff, or are they on the ground?
It's a mixture of both. Some of them are on the ground. Some of them are like embedded into cliffside. Some of them are like within the trees themselves.
So
kind of
part Ewok village and part regular town. Gotcha.
Yeah. Kind of like
Nice.
just like the images you guys are seeing on.
Yeah.
That's pretty much exactly what it looks like.
Oh,
I kind
okay.
of keep
That's
walking
nice.
with Phoebe. Thank you for not killing us. I'm in for.
Don't thank me
trust
yet.
me, well,
There's still plenty of
okay.
opportunities.
Oh yes, I mean, you are very, very rigid. And I kind of get my little leather satchel for my little leather bag for water, and my other little leather bag for the wine that we get, and I drink some wine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You can see across. There's the occasional. Most of this land is mostly female humans as they kind of see them walking across, but you see the occasional centaur kind of selling some things, some satyrs that kind of dance in the woods with some flutes. You see a couple human males at work kind of unloading crops and fruits baskets and loading them back onto carts and stuff like that. As Phoebe starts leading you guys towards the center of this, what seems like a poli, but it's different than everything you guys have seen before. There's one thing that stands out to you. There's lots of children that run across, kind of dancing and playing, having fun. Even like you guys are going in, you can see like in the middle of stores when people are selling and doing business. Children will just come and run through the store, jumping across on top of the fruits, and no one seems to get mad at them. Everyone seems to give respect to the children as they run and play and do whatever their mind chooses.
Interesting. Miss Phoebe, Lady Phoebe, if I may.
Of course.
You are a permanent magic user, yes?
Of sorts.
So you know ancient lores that were possibly been lost through the times without writing, or when parchments have been burned.
We here don't tend to use such things very often. Most of our stories and tales of history are told to us through visions and from the nexuses, as well as through storytellers telling us around beautiful night skies.
Tell me, do you all ever tell stories or have spoken of the prophecy of Phoenix and its lost Eidolon?
I'm gonna roll a check for her. Unfortunately, no. Things like that don't come up very often. I
That's
do
a
have,
shame.
I
But
do have
thank
this, many stories to tell. If you would like to hear one, though.
I would like to hear anything that you would like to say.
Let me pull it up. It says, there was once a Cetesian archer named Nikaya who claimed that she could outshoot anyone, even the god Nylea. Word of this unwise boast spread, and in response, Nylea appeared at the next archery contest at the Spring Nexus. She challenged Nikaya to an impossible feat of archery, to shoot an arrow into one of the twin trunks of Crocfus's great tree at the edge of the world. Nikaya immediately realized that neither refusal, failure, nor success would forestall Nylea's wrath. Nonetheless, she held her head pressed by the mortal. Nylea took Nikaya to her sacred grove and planted her there as a Cartian, or Caryatid, immobile but forever occupying a place of honor. Since then, Nylea has honored dozens of her champions and worthy mortals, blessing them with long lives of mighty trees. The grown seedlings of Nikea and Nylea's other favored continue to share their wisdom and protect Cetesa to this day.
That is a beautiful tale.
Thank you. It was told to me by my mater.
And at that point, I kind of, get distant.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, you guys arrive at this market of sorts, known as the Abura Market. The open-air market that sprawls before you is unlike anything you have ever seen. Bright colors and unusual wares are packed into every corner. Rising above the carts and tents of the market is the Raptor Hall, which typically has falcons circling overhead. You guys can see many, carts and different tents and sections of this building area of the poli that's kind of closed and gated off from the rest of the city. Many trees and bushes stand in the way, as well as many guards that kind of separate this market area from the rest of the poli. She says, "Wait here. I'm going to speak with some of the guards as well as the council to see if they will allow you into the city."
Very well. Then we graciously await your return, Phoebe.
However, don't get your hopes up. It's not very often that travelers are allowed within our great poli.
Then perhaps, instead of keeping hopes, we just keep faith that Nylea, our great goddess of the wilderness, will see and give you wisdom of why we have come.
What?
And then I take my lute and I start playing music for the kids, like little funny songs. Like there's this song that he's been working on about this great hero named Grexus, who kind of like beats up a lot of people and does funny things to them in funny ways.
You see
Odyssey.
immediately the group of kids swarm around Jalapeno as he begins strumming and singing, just kind of like in awe of his performance.
And then I'll start walking, vertically up some trees and then kind of go upside down while I'm singing and looking at them, making funny faces and so forth. Things like that. Having a good old time.
You see many of them kind of laughing and playing. Oh, this is
That
so
sounded
much
like
fun.
a forceful laugh, kid. Not gonna laugh genuinely. Don't make fun of me.
You see all of them's kind of Wow, you are amazing.
I walk down. I know. You should tell the Phoebe this.
Did you learn from your parents?
I learned from the great school in Melatis, a bardic school. You know what bards are?
No.
I kind of lean
What's
in.
a school?
Well, a school is a building or a place you go to learn things from those who are called teachers.
Oh, cool.
You have teachers here, yes, that teach you things.
Kind of. I don't know. We just like to have fun and play.
That sounds amazing. You sound like my brother Thracian there. You know, he loves to play games too. There is one game that is called Hide and Seek. Do you know this one?
Yes, we love hide and seek.
Then you should go and tap Thracian on the shoulder and tell him that he has to find you. He always wins and he finds everyone all the time.
Oh, we know this awesome hiding spot in the temple.
Well, I don't think we're going to be looking for you there.
Okay. What about the scary cave in the Winter Nexus?
I don't think we can go anywhere if Phoebe does not let us go. We have to stay here. Look, you can hide behind that barrel. You can hide behind that cart over there. Just putting it places around us.
Yeah, you kind of point at this like one small grove that's kind of blocked off by these trees. And she says, "Oh, no. We can't go in there."
What's wrong with that grove?
No one's allowed in there.
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you do this? Why did you do this? Are you saying that's a mystery?
It's called the Grove of Heroes. It's some kind of sacred place that no one's allowed in. And as you look, there's like 30 guards like standing at the gates of this grove.
I started curiously walking in that direction.
Okay. What's everyone else doing, by the way? You guys are in this market. There's people walking by and trading different things.
Are we allowed to shop?
Yeah. You guys get the sense that this section, this market, is the only section of the Poli that's kind of open to outsiders for trade and commerce and stuff like that. However, it's kind of blocked off from the rest of the Poli. But you guys can like see across on the other side, like different sections of the city.
Well, I know Falapeno was looking for a shield, so I can go and look for him if there is anything.
Okay.
I was gonna help with that too.
Is he looking for a special shield or a normal shield?
Special.
Special shield.
Yeah, I have a normal one right now.
If you find a sentinel shield, let me know.
A +5 one.
Thracian kind of wants a sentinel shield for that sweet bonus to perception checks.
Yep. Anyways.
Sure, make investigation checks if the rest of y'all are gonna be shopping and stuff. But Falapeno, what are you doing?
I am walking towards the Grove of Champions because you made it sound very mysterious.
Yeah, you, from what you can see, you can't quite reach it because of the gate that kind of blocks off the rest of the city is in the way. But you can see it on the opposite side of the Poli, kind of having this obscured view. Like imagine like the gate you guys are behind is here, and the Grove is like way on the other side of the city. But you can see the well guarded.
Right.
But it's kind of like this culmination of different trees, and make a perception check.
Me?
Yeah, because you're kind of looking at the grove.
No, the horned one.
14.
14. You guess that there's maybe something made of stone within the inside, but it's just, other than that, it's just dense foliage kind of blocking the way, and you see guards in front of it.
Okay. I am going to. I'm personally going to be walking around, talking to people, looking at the architecture, taking notes down of what to take back.
Oh, I forgot to
The
make an
library.
investigation check. Sorry.
I got a 20 on the investigation, just to let you know.
Buy little figurines and little keepsakes for the Queen of Akros and for Mater back home in Melites.
Let me get something really quick while you guys are doing this.
Are there any like fortune tellers or sages here?
I'm pretty sure maybe inside the city. I don't know. You have to.
Give me 1 second.
That'd be
Let me handle one thing at a time here.
15 things
no.
at once, sir.
Okay. There is a shield, a +2 shield that you guys find between the group of y'all, being sold by this centaur dealer.
How much?
He's asking 5,000 gold for it.
How much? What kind of shield is it?
It's a +2.
+2? Oh, that's it.
Holy
What
shit,
else do you even have?
we have like 6,000 something.
Do you really need a +2 shield?
Yeah, I'm not always up front. It literally was just going to be because sometimes I have to.
What about a +1? If they have a +2, they should have a +1.
I don't think it works like that. Just it's not like a video game.
Maybe, yeah, but maybe that's just what he's asking. Okay, we can bargain with him.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
But we would need Jalapeno to be here because he's off doing something else.
All right. Well, we're gonna let Jalapeno know. We'll just tuck that behind. What else?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that's available, Kevin?
I mean, there's various there's various other like types of potions.
I think we have to request things, right, that we're searching for to see if they have it there, kind of thing. Is that how it works?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on like what shops and stuff. Give me a sec.
I mean, whatever you guys need, I'm good on magic items.
So every
there's-
wondrous item requires attunement, right?
Yeah.
Or does it say on the item? that
It'll
Usually.
say on the item. If it's
there
hidden.
is one like potion seller. Forget the term for a potion that sells potions, but this person that kind of brews these small potions in this like little hut, selling various different types and stuff like that. They have a couple different potions of resistances for various different elements. There's a potion of mind reading.
Ooh. How much?
That one is 2,500 gold.
Whew. Yeah, sounds about right.
There is a potion of growth for
Those are fun.
500 gold.
What does that do? Like how much,
They say if one drinks this potion, it will make them grow in a much larger size than one could possibly imagine. Think of you being the size of a giant, your footsteps stomping and squishing your enemies below. Get to see above the tree line.
I'm gonna look up, and when she says that, I'm gonna look up and see how big the trees are.
Yeah, they're like
Like-
they're like 200-300 feet tall. They're huge trees.
that big?
Yeah, the center one, the ones in the center of the pulley are massive. Some of the other ones are smaller, maybe like 40, 50 feet.
And the potion actually makes you that big? Or are they exaggerating?
You don't know? You can make an insight check if you want.
You're getting swindled.
All right, I'll try an insight check. I'm pretty bad at that, but
I want to ask you.
ooh, there we go.
Damn.
You get the sense she's kind of She's being a little,
High on the price.
yeah, hyperbolic.
Okay.
Lane, are you using either the bronze griffin statuette or the clockwork amulet?
I need to see what the clockwork amulet does because I
It-
read it and I don't remember
it-
what it does.
It's just instead of rolling to attack, you just take a 10, and then it can't be used until the next day. Like you roll a 10. You know what I mean? Instead
I mean,
of rolling,
if you want it, take it.
yeah,
What
and
else do
then
we have?
there's a bronze griffin statuette. None of these require attunement.
Attunement. Like I said, you
The-
guys take what you need. I am
You're
good
good.
on magic items. I want to spread that love around. I've got an artifact. I'm happy.
I'll take
I
the
got my
clockwork
couple of
amulet
items.
definitely, just because
What's
it can
the
help.
bronze griffin do?
It turns into a griffin for 6 hours.
It turns into a griffin that is allied to you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Team, I do want to look around, and I want to have Ixus help me and try and find an amulet of the devout +2, if they have it.
I'm asking about the
Sure, make
is
an
that
investigation check.
is the bronze griffin attunement?
No,
No.
none of them do.
Would you mind if I take that?
No.
She, this
I
potion
remove it.
lady, still talking to Grexa, says, "Ah, I see you're fancy yourself a warrior.
Yes.
What if I could sell you a magical oil that, if you spread upon your blades, would make them even sharper than before?"
Can I insight check that?
I thought you were
Because I'm
looking.
just kind of
I thought you were
watching
looking
the-
for your other stuff.
Oh, right. No, you're correct. I'm a big dummy. Oh, God, he's getting swindled.
All right, I'm gonna insight check it.
Okay.
We'll see if I get lucky again. Here we go. Ooh, 20.
20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
She's not lying.
Okay. And I mean, how much does this thing cost?
This find is very rare to find in the world. So of course it's gonna come with a more meaty price tag. For you handsome kitty. This usually this item goes for only 50,000 gold.
Oh, my.
But for you, you could have it for 30.
30,000 gold.
Grixis, you have a god kid in your hand. How much sharper do you need it to be?
We don't even have that kind of money, so this is not even worth talking about.
Oh, okay.
30,000 gold.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Little kitty.
What about Thracian's thing that he's looking for?
You made the investigation check, 21. Yeah, you
Come
have a hard time finding it in this area.
I mean,
I figured as much. It was just kind of like, maybe.
Yeah.
Any library or anyone selling books? Or like I said, a
well, we can't.
fortune teller?
Oh,
Oil shark.
Go ahead and make an investigation check while you're waiting to see if you can talk to anybody, see if there's any kind of library or oracles or anything like that.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it does take a little bit. You don't find any libraries or people selling books in the area, but there's a couple of people who tell you about a centaur named Silverbrow, who, let me pull up the thing. Hold on. Get my notes out. He's an oracle of the. He travels across the different nexuses, and can tell by the magic that connects them to the Nyx. Kind of prophesize different, visions.
Okay.
But he's not in the area, but you hear this name.
Gotcha.
After about, you guys are kind of talking and shopping for a bit. Is there any final things you guys want to look for?
I can't think of anything.
Yes, I'm trying to find Bason. That is the Infara of Ifara.
I'm trying to find my god's crook.
Okay.
You know, his staff. Maybe somebody has it for sale.
Make an
Oh,
investigation
you know
check.
what? Actually, we should ask about the coin.
What coin?
What
The
coin?
coin your guy's looking for. To see if they've seen it.
I guess you could ask.
Because you can show them the one you have.
Yeah. He's got a
I feel
point.
like this might not be a good idea.
Yeah, not here.
That's true.
Could ask though if they've seen a really big oval-looking coin thing.
Okay.
Can't wait to try that out. Okay.
Hey, Kevin,
Yes.
that potion of growth you were talking about earlier.
Yes.
I don't think I didn't ask how much that was.
500.
500.
And okay, well, it's obviously not making as big as he said, but what does it do? What does it improve? Strength or?
You don't know?
Just makes you grow. I think.
I mean, you can make an Arcana check to see if you understand the properties of it.
Oh God.
You're so
Do it.
mean, Kevin. You don't
You're
know.
so mean, Kevin.
I could ask Falopeno to do that for me.
Oh gosh.
Since
Oh,
my
God.
Arcana sucks. Or Lane. Or Thracian, I should say.
What? What am I doing?
Make an Arcana check on this growth potion.
Sure. I'll try. I have no fucking clue.
A 4.
Christian, you think it actually makes them smaller?
Yeah, I think she's lying to you. It looks like it actually makes you tiny, like an ant.
I got a 14 on Arcana.
Oh, Pendo got a 14.
Let me double check something here. While you're doing that. 1 second, everybody.
Have you ever seen Ant-Man, Scott?
Yeah.
There you go. Now you understand.
You kind of have a overall understanding of this, Max. You
Just
don't
not
know.
details.
You don't know all the details. You know that it probably makes them like one size larger. So he goes from a medium-sized creature to a
Larger and
large.
strong.
Huh?
Larger and stronger. That's the details. I
Yeah.
know.
But as far as like specifically how much stronger or specifically how much bigger, it's hard to say. And the effect lasts. It depends on how long.
How potent the
Yeah,
potion
it is different from every spell and every person and how long the spell will last.
Okay, but
so
just increase strength.
this potion would make you bigger, like the size of a giant almost. Stronger.
No. I'm certain it makes them tiny.
No. That
Oh,
is
look, it makes
that's
them
the
little.
This one will make, and it'll, and I kind of like nudge him in the shoulder and point at his crotch. It'll make everything bigger, okay? But
No, that is already tiny. You cannot make that bigger.
that is very cruel, Patrician. That is very mean. Okay?
I think you're muted,
And
Dad.
I kind of, pat Grexus on the shoulder. Don't listen to him. I'm pretty sure it is a decent size. All I'm saying is the potion will make you giant, like a big person. It'll make you stronger because you're bigger. It won't change your mind. It won't make you smarter. You are going to be the same Grexus. And do not use this when you're indoors.
Okay, well,
I kind of look at the old lady. 500 for this? Do you know exactly how long this is going to last? Because from what I understand, the time it lasts changes from potion to potion.
It does, but it's also different on, everyone's metabolism burns at a different rate. So it's kind of like a who knows.
You are using big words to make the extra sale. I think that this is not as potent as it could be. 500 gold? Are you asking us that because we're outsiders and we would not know any better? Are you taking
of
advantage of his
course not.
simple
I'm an
mind?
outsider myself. You see that I'm not
And I
allowed in
kind
the
of-
Great Poly.
I kind of bring Grex's like head down a little closer. His eyes may be that of a child, but he is not a child. Do not take advantage of him. He is
Oh,
a simple
would-
simple cat.
I would never do such a thing. But my
Say
potions,
simple another time, and then you're on pause.
my wares are great and powerful, of course.
Can I do a persuasion check to try to get
Sure.
a bartering thing?
How much are you asking for it to be lowered?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I was going to say like
400
450, like 450 or something.
450?
Are-
Okay.
Yeah, like
While
I'm not
he's
gonna
doing-
go. I'm not gonna try to knock her knees out.
I'm not gonna
I
pawn
was gonna-
stars
I
it.
was gonna-
No,
I would have got 50.
18.
18. All right. And she says,
Would it help to know that we are?
I can
the
do
competitors of strength?
450 if that works for you.
I look at Grexus. Would you like this? Do you need this? Do you wish to be bigger than you already are, you massive tiger? You massive lion?
I was about to say you're about to get smacked. Like,
It might help, you know?
I cannot possibly see how you being the size of a giant could help, but I don't see how it could hurt. Yeah, I guess I'll buy 450. Grexus needs his toys.
I was gonna.
He's-
I was. Go ahead.
He'll get mad if everybody's just buying shit for themselves.
Alright. Are there any like magical rings or anything like that out here?
Make an investigation check.
Okay, Grexus, add that to your equipment.
Thank you.
Potion of
Potion
growth.
of growth. I'm adding it into my inventory.
We're down to 57.56 on gold.
17.
17? Okay.
Yep.
There is. You
Ring
find
of fireball.
you find this one trader who is welcome. It seems like you have a great eye for my wares. Beautiful rings from all over Theros, from lost lands to ancient mountain caves. I have found them all. So, what are you looking for?
Anything in general? Like,
A ring of
Um,
protection?
yeah, a ring of protection.
I have a couple of
maybe, or-
I have a couple. Those are quite simple ones, of course. I also have a ring of mind shielding.
Ooh. And how much is that one?
Oh, that one's not super expensive. Only 100 gold.
Okay.
Um,
I also have. Hold on.
What about the ring of protections?
I have a ring of warmth. I have a ring of feather falling. A ring of evasion.
Ooh. That one. How much is that one?
Oh, you have a good eye. You would like to jump away from danger and not get hurt as easy. Or massive balls of fire flying at your face.
Yes, it would help.
So then you need it. It seems very important to you.
Well, I mean, there's other ones, but
Well, you can have the great protection that this ring provides for only 5,000 gold. And let me tell you, my friend, that is quite a steal for such a great and powerful ring. I can tell you that this one ring can rule them all.
what?
And in the end, bind them.
Boo that man.
boo!
One ring to bind them. One ring to bring them all.
In the darkness.
Right. We're freaking nerds. And how much are your rings of protection?
Oh, the rings of protection. Of course. That one is only 4,000 gold.
Oh,
I can tell you they're quite rare. You're not gonna find these all over Theros, of course. I procured this specific one from a merchant in Meletis.
Gracios?
Right? That bastard already got here.
I gotta say Tracios, I'm gonna laugh.
Which merchant is this? Maybe I know.
Oh,
wait a minute.
I
That's
can't.
mine.
I
We're
can't.
from Melody.
I can't divulge where I get my wares from. Of course, it's privilege.
What does the ring of mind shielding do? I forget.
Oh,
Nothing very useful.
Huh?
Nothing too useful.
think about it. I know you, great adventurer, often have other people of magic, thaumaturges, entering your mind and piercing your thoughts, trying to read them. This will help shield you from them. Also, if you-
Maybe it shield them from me.
It
My
also
mind's kind of
it also allow you to telepathically communicate with your friends and allies.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna run over to Jalapeno and be like, can I borrow 100? Can I get 100 gold?
You want 100 gold from
Yes.
me or from the bag?
From the bank.
Well, yes, it's our gold.
I'll take 100 gold and go back.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy that ring.
Dude, he has his own stash. That's funny.
Oh,
He is a rogue.
It is great trading with you.
Yes.
Please,
And-
come back to me if you have anything else you're looking for.
what does the ring of protection do?
Hey,
Anyway?
DM.
I think they give you like a +1 or a +2.
It allows
to-
you to see oncoming targets much easier, allowing you to dodge and get out of the way faster and quicker. It enhances your natural defensive instincts.
Wait a minute. That's the ring of evasion or the ring of protection?
Protection.
Damn, I should make that guy sell vacuums for me instead of me going to work.
So
Man can sell anything, apparently.
Well, I will go up to the party or especially Jalapeno, and tell them what I found. I found about the rings and stuff, like what their prices were. I'd be like, hey, if we need anything before we go, there's a good place over here. They got rings of protection. They got rings of evasion.
Did they tell you that you can speak telepathically with your friends with that ring of mind shielding?
You weren't there.
Well, you're saying you told me everything about it.
Well, I didn't tell you about that ring.
Oh, okay.
I told you.
That's fine. Because I was going to say you got lied to. That's funny. But yeah, I will go ahead and what am I doing? Oh yeah, I was
You guys were
looking
waiting
for
You guys were waiting for
a
Phoebe,
librarian or yeah.
but
I forget. So ring of protection, those increase your armor class, or is it your?
Your armor class and your saving throws.
Well,
that
that's
would use up
4,000.
almost all our
It's like in other words, think of this. I'm wearing a cloak of protection. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
That
ring
gave you a
of protection would be
plus-
the same thing.
that gave you a +2, right? The cloak
+1.
+1.
Well, I think we need to make some more money.
Yeah.
How many?
I
of
need
those
to sell more
rings
crack
worth?
on the street.
Was it just
Sorry,
one?
guys.
It was just
we
one.
keep spending it on frivolous items.
Like cloak of
Yeah,
billowing.
yeah.
The only thing I can realize that the ring of mind shielding is going to stop is it's going to stop Erebus from speaking to Ixus's mind, because that's literally all it's going to. No one's been entering his mind.
Nope.
Kevin,
Yeah.
was there only one ring of protection, or was there more than one?
There was only one.
Oh.
That you can see, he has the box of. There's a box full underneath.
It's like this is the only one in all of Theros, and he has like a secret box of like 10 of them.
He's got like 25 just hiding.
I saw the greatest salesman at Dragon Con do that on these little memorabilias. He was like, "Yeah, no, this is the only one we got. This is like a dragon statuette. Guy bought it, brings another one out."
As soon as the guy leaves.
I was just laughing. I was like, "That is awesome."
It sounds about
All
right.
right. Yeah. They're carnies here, guys. Don't forget, they're all carnies. No offense to any carnies out there. All right.
So, if you guys are done shopping, eventually, Phoebe comes back, kind of flanked by 20 or so guards.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Kind of
And I get my
approaching
loot out.
Jalapeno in the group.
I go, "Did you bring more to have a request for music?"
No. These and I shall be your escort through the poli.
I kind of smile. You mean I get to go inside and
Yes.
see what no one else has seen?
The 5 council members have decided to meet with you to see about your plans for this supposed war.
I walk up and I get
Believe
right
me,
like,
there is nothing supposed about it, but we will talk with the leaders.
as
Yeah,
we
she
go in,
wish.
I'm like 2 inches away from her, like from my elbow is like 2 inches from her elbow, and I'm walking very close to her, and I just keep looking at her and looking around the pulley as we walk.
All right. So, you guys are led through the center part of this city. You guys see it kind of branches off. You can see like various different sections and towers that kind of hold these large trees that stand up above the rest of the tree line. You see, like the poli in the center is a single living organism, like these 3 trees that kind of form together, and they form these like rings of a still larger tree. You see a dense circle of vegetation forms the city's outer wall, with the treetops magically woven together to create a barrier against intruders. You see expertly trained archers stand guard on platforms nestled among the upper branches. Inside these natural walls, patches of thick forest alternate with open spaces where the citizens build their homes and civic buildings amid the trees. Out of deference to Nylea, the residents of Setessa never construct a building that isn't absolutely necessary, and their homes and buildings are seamlessly integrated into the environment, with magic coaxing the vegetation to weave together into the walls of the roofs. You see at the center, kind of the point where all the different nexuses of the seasons form this temple of sorts. This beautiful temple in the center of the city, where you see a large empty throne covered in vegetation and vines, baskets laid at its feet of fruit and other beautiful pieces of harvest and flowers. As you guys are led up the center of the city towards this area, let me double check. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna take a break in just a little bit.
Yeah, Jesse.
You see,
Yeah, Jesse.
you see, like I said, in the center of these 3 trees that kind of wrap around the center, there lies this large temple made of this green limestone that you guys kind of are led up to, and as you see, kind of standing in the circle, you see 5 various political figures. 4 of them being these strong and tall, powerful women, and one of them being an older centaur with this gray beard coming down his chin. And they all say, "Welcome, outsiders. Know that It has been long since one of your kind has been in our realm. Speak your minds. What is the point of this meeting?
I kind of drop a deep bow initially.
I follow along with him,
You see the ones.
and I kind of grab Grexus's chin hair, and I pull him down gently into a bow as well.
All right.
You stand before Anthusa and the Council of the Five. Hands Akarametra.
We seek the aid of your people. The crones march on the gates of Melitis on a war incited by an evil deity. We need Setessa's help to at least distract them long enough for us, I kind of gesture to the group, to kill this deity and turn the crones back to their city, but the Meletians cannot hold them back on our own. We have enlisted the help of the Leonin, but we need more aid. We have spoken with your, I can't remember her name. I'm going blank. Who was the chick that we were talking to? Phoebe?
Yeah.
We spoke with Phoebe about perhaps offering our own aid in return for yours in the future, perhaps helping with the issues you seem to have with your nexus. But we need help, or else Melitis will burn, and I have no doubt they will come to your woods next. This deity will not stop with our city. The rest of Theros is on the line afterwards.
She says,
And Jalapeno smiles because he said it so wonderfully. Like, it was just like, yes.
Are they good creatures?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Are they good creatures? That's my question, real quickly.
You can make an insight check.
Well, if they're good creatures, my halo gives me her advantage.
Let me double check.
I
Yeah,
have
'cause-
advantage to persuade good creatures.
Because they could be neutral, I guess. I'm playing my lute in a very dramatic tone to assist him and give him advantage. Like the soundtrack to a really dramatic moment in a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dun,
When
dun,
the, plot's,
dun,
when the plot's about to be twisted.
dun,
Like,
dun, dun. The DM looks deep in thought.
Well, yeah, because the nature is not necessarily good or evil. It's
Yeah, I'm just
neutral, so-
because each of them has like their
Those-
own different alignments. I'm seeing who is what. You said you have advantage on persuasion checks.
Yeah, advantage on persuasion checks for good creatures because of my halo.
Okay. Well, each of them has a different alignment. So, go ahead and do this one at advantage, and then
Okay.
I will. Yeah, we'll see about the other ones.
well, can he just do?
All right, I'm gonna hope because he has a 9 in persuasion, and I forgot about that when I started talking. But now I look at my thing to click it, and it's like, oh fuck, right? Oops. Fingers crossed.
Wow.
How?
What the heck?
How? How is
Yeah.
that possible?
Because he wanted to talk. I have a -1.
You guys start. This is what it sounds like in a Thracian's head when he speaks it out loud. It's very unenthusiastic, and
It's monotone.
Exactly. Perfect.
It's just
And I kind of,
monotone. Like,
Rub the bridge of my nose.
Oh my god.
jalapeno, you need
you
to
see some of the other ones start getting confused. Other ones start getting angry that a human
wasting their time.
a human male would even speak in their presence.
Um,
And Anthusa says, says, and so that's all.
No, let the satyr speak. I'm not good with words. Sorry.
Clearly, it
it was
seems.
a good plan, dude. It was a good plan.
I am a better healer than speaker. I apologize.
Yeah.
They seem a little more agitated now.
I kind of get my lute and I, put my hand on Athracian's shoulder. Pardon my brother. He is pure of heart and he is speaking his mind. But perhaps instead of speaking my mind, I can speak from my heart. And I start playing a little song and a ballad. Setessa is beautiful, may I say, and although completely different in every possible way than Melatis, where I come from, I find the people, the love, and the care for the young the same, because we are all children of Theros. We all worship different gods, but we all want to care for our people in the same way. And we started this quest not by us seeking adventure, but because the gods placed this quest upon our very feet. We have started searching on the prophecy of Phoenix, finding his eidolon, and taking ruleship over Theros. And we found along the way a great creature known as Ashiok, who has twisted the minds of Taranika, once our friend, now ruler of Akros, and set them on a wall, a path to destroy Melatis. And then we fear will move on to Setessa. We have become the companions of strength, champions of Theros. We were once only champions of Melatis, and we seek only your aid because we are also feeling that we would like to be champions of your poly.
Make a persuasion check.
Disadvantage because he's in a poli.
He is in a poli.
I wouldn't say this is going to be a straight roll, because the Thracians roll made it a disadvantage because they're upset now.
I started to talk and completely forgot how bad my charisma is.
Performance or persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay.
So this is a straight roll.
I need to roll that fucking charisma. At least give me a 0.
24.
24.
Yes.
All right.
You need to do something about that.
She says,
What?
I understand your plight. However, you must know, our warriors are trained to be one with nature and the woods. If I send our armies out there, it would be a slaughter in the open fields of the Lagona bands. See, some of our centaur friends might be able to help, but it might not be a good strategical decision to be fighting not within the trees of the Nessian woods. However, if we are to help, it doesn't come from only our decisions, looking at the other members of the council. It is also up to her, kind of pointing towards the large throne in the center of the city. Her wisdom shall guide what our answer shall be. But first, you must prove that you're worthy to her.
I hope she likes music. How may we prove our worth?
Each of the season's nexuses have their own set of problems looking at the council. If you are to help them, then Carmentor will give us guidance on what we shall do next.
I have had this same conversation opportunity in every RPG I've played.
Wait, what?
No, it's just like, whenever you go to he goes, yeah, but you got to go do these things for us first. It's just,
Like, there's
it's
a
funny.
battle happening.
I kind of smile. I look at Thracian to see if he agrees.
Hey, look, please just talk for me. I'll do whatever, but I am not speaking anymore.
But just nod. I say, if you
Nod, whatever. Whatever you think best. I'm just going to stay quiet for the rest of the day.
The companions of strength, the champions of Theros, are at your aid.
Good.
Should we start in summer? Winter? I hear that autumn is very nice. Although winter has been my favorite so far. I kind of wink at Phoebe.
She kind of narrows her eyes. Says,
You want me to blind him again?
I apologize. I cannot help it. I'm Elysian,
You know this.
You know this.
start with the Spring Nexus.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Thracian, if I may, have a moment. Great counsel. I wish not to waste your time, but I am merely a humble servant of lore and books and knowledge. But something has come across our paths that I had never heard of much before. As we left the underworld, it is part of the quest we've been on to try to save Theros. We had to go through the underworld, and Erebos is very, very scary. I am talking too much. What I wish to ask is, do any of you have knowledge on what is called divine blood?
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be like 15 rolls back there. Right? they all have advantage.
They're all in Opal.
They're all big brain.
Yep. Oh shit. I don't like that sound, Kevin. Stop it.
What? I had to see if they know. Anthusa says, Unfortunately, I don't. What about you, Silverbrow? And you see the centaur. The centaur kind of comes up. And he's like, click, 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 click of his hooves on the kind of stone and grass. He says, "Oh, I recently had a prophecy that someone of divine blood would enter at great fields of Setessa. Divine blood is out there, usually in some ways crafted by the gods, if not given birth by the gods themselves. What questions do you have?"
At that point, I just kind of like hide the scar in my hand that a Thracian had cut to use that stupid bowl. I was really wondering what it meant. Obviously, he's not. I mean, yeah, like I'm not being forthcoming and honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You get the sense that he kind of senses that. He says,
Right.
"The gods often work in very mysterious ways. What troubles you, Satyr?"
Yeah, I take a little bit of a at being called a satyr kind of thing, but you know, he's new. He doesn't know me, so I get it. Simply, it seemed that Erebos wished some of my blood, and I kind of shoot a gaze at Ixis from that, because you know, he holds your leash, and
It
seems
sounds
that
quite concerning.
I may have divine blood, and I kind of am expecting them to not. No one has really shown. No, like I don't feel
Oh
like
my
it's something
God.
like you. You know that
Everyone's
it's welcome. Like I don't want him to kill us, but I also can't lie too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, he says I appears that I have this um, divine blood, and I wish to know which, if it is an omen or it is something that could help us.
I guess it is. Whatever you decide to do with that blood, that really matters. Whether or not it's going to help you or not.
Thank you for your words.
You're welcome. If I have any other questions for you, please feel free to ask.
Um, no, I don't think so. Unless you can tell me where my mother is.
I was gonna say, uh, out of character right now.
That might be
You
a,
can always.
that might be a possibility under the right circumstances. Are you an orphan?
I would say that I was graciously raised by Atration's parents, the most honorable and wisest of Melates. So yes, perhaps I was an orphan,
Hmm,
but now I am not.
interesting. Setessa is welcome to all orphans, so they may find home here, and their precious lives may continue. He kind of points off, and you see some of the children running around, having fun. It seems you've already made friends with a few of them.
The children are wonderful.
Of course. They are our little bears.
Then perhaps we should move to the spring. What is it?
The Spring Nexus.
Spring Nexus to try to solve the problems. But if you don't mind, I will seek you later. Perhaps one last oracular mystery you can solve for me.
Is there any eligible bachelorettes for Thracian? Nothing.
Which gift would Phoebe appreciate the greatest? Flowers, sweets, wine, a song, a sonnet?
I'm afraid you're not quite her type, if that is what you're looking for.
See, there you go.
I appreciate the challenge, and I wink at Silverbrow.
Oh
and then
god.
I face palm.
walk back behind
Be
the
careful.
Thracian and Grex.
Be careful flirting with the wife of Vanthusar.
There, she's married.
You know, like, and I bow graciously and I smile. I cannot help it. I am Malaysian.
Of course.
I want to shake you by your fucking antlers.
You get your
Thracian,
hands off me, you
considering it.
dirty pirate.
Alright. So, as the group of y'all travel towards the Spring Nexus, which is on the northern side of Setessa, kind of actually right behind the temple that you guys are in, just on the northern side of it, we are going to go to break. So we will be right back, everybody, in just a few minutes. In the meantime, if you guys want to help support this stream, I know we've gotten quite a few followers. If you guys want to help support this stream, go ahead and click the donate button down below. You can help support us, bring up our production value, and make everything a little bit smoother and nicer for everybody. You guys can also check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/companions of strength. Make sure you guys subscribe, and also make sure you guys follow this channel if you're not following it yet. We're only like 10 followers away from our goal of 50 followers, so we're almost there. We're getting super close. Other than that, make sure you guys, this would be the perfect time to go over to Amazon to check out the I Call Him book trilogy by our very own Scott W. Kimack playing Grexus on our campaign. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic Mad Max meets Dungeons and Dragons fantasy
Mad
book.
Max.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't get it for your 12-year-old kids.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yes, please.
It's a little. It's an adult book, so viewer discretion advised.
Reader discretion.
Reader discretion.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So, with that, you guys go check that out. We're gonna go to break. If you guys have any questions for me or the other members of our cast, go ahead and type it in our chat here on Twitch, and we'll make sure we answer them when we come back from the break. Or we might even type some of the answers in the chat. So go ahead and do that.
Also, Kevin, I can just say, and when we say adult, guys, like we mean more like George R.R. Martin. You know what I mean? Like, not
Jesus, Scott.
Yeah.
Not adult XXX adult. That's more like
No, it's not erotica, guys.
it's not erotic,
Let's not confuse people with that.
visceral and
It's
graphic.
just.
It's bloody.
Profanity and a lot of gore.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to misrepresent that by any means.
Yep.
Yeah,
No, you
thank
guys are
for
good.
that.
So we'll be right back. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys after the break.
We are the gods who hold dominion over the world. The givers of light. The stewards of the wilds. The guardians of the dead. Some manipulate mortals. Create catastrophes. Send monsters to terrorize the land. Such are the whims of the gods. And I am Heliod, the greatest of these. Yet something ominous gnaws at the edges of my world. Akros is home to fierce warriors, yet they struggle against hordes of minotaurs. In Miletus, the city of philosophers, oracles foresee disaster. And Satessa, a haven in the wilds, is terrorized by monsters like none have seen before. My world is filled with heroes, but none of them are strong enough to defeat the enemy hiding in plain sight among them. Yet, I know one who is. not wish to be a hero, but fate has other plans for her. Elspeth will save Theros from the usurper who would steal it from me. Darkness approaches, and she must become the hero she was meant to be.
So much power. So much adoration. And what do the gods do with it? They meddle. Ithara coddles the humans like children, while Thenax, ever amused by their torment, finds new ways to enjoy them. Karametra strives to keep the mortals sheltered from the gathering shadows. And Mogis has seized the opportunity to set his minotaurs upon them. But standing among their ranks is the sun god's champion, Elspeth. Will her heroism be enough to save them? Oh, yes. So now, they revel in their victory, while I make my place in the sky, among the gods. Darkness approaches. May the fates aid any who venture into the night alone.
When does a hero's journey begin? The moment you step outside the safety of your homes? Or when you realize the fight has just begun? Is it when you comprehend how small you are compared to the vastness of what threatens to destroy you? When did you learn that the journey isn't a lonely road, and you didn't have to face the darkness alone? Lesser souls lose heart and lay down their swords, but a champion risks everything for the greater good. Take comfort in this. True heroes never die. The sun rises, the sun sets. But we all have to cross the river someday. Even her. Resign yourself to your glorious fate. I am coming to claim my prize.
All right, and we are back. Thank you guys for waiting. I hope it wasn't too long for all of you. I know we got our snacks and we are ready to go for the second half of this game. How's everyone doing? How was your all's breaks?
Good. Ladder's relieved. Ready to rock.
We did have a couple questions in the chat while we were gone, so thank you guys for asking. Question is, how do you get a deck of many things and not draw from it? Come on, you're killing me, Smalls.
I completely agree with that sentiment. Especially hiding it from the one who would draw.
All right.
I don't know.
Are you guys planning on drawing it anytime? You guys said you wanted to do it in a city, in the Poli.
Man, we should have had one of the kids draw.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Why? Oh, yeah, I guess it can go bad, but I'm thinking of the positive things.
Kid's gonna get 3 wishes.
Because once that card's gone, that's it, right? You can't get it anymore.
It depends on the card. Some of them are destroyed, and some of them are re-put back in the deck.
Gotcha.
All we need is a kid to pull void.
The bad ones all go back into the deck.
Of course they do.
I don't know if they do, but that'd be funny.
Oh, no.
That's why when someone finds a deck that only has like 5 cards in it, it's because they pulled all the good ones and just left all the bad ones.
No kidding. I don't know. We have more important things to worry about right now than just the deck of many things. So
The clay tiles on many things.
clay tiles. Sorry. Oh, what?
All right.
How did my Xbox turn on? Okay.
I guess.
I'm back. Sorry.
I think that's our only
Is there any
question.
other-
So, I guess if we are ready to get back into it, we can get ready to go.
Is Lane back?
I just said I'm back.
Oh, we can
I
hear
didn't
you.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Man, I would have loved to draw the Fates card.
Did you guys
That would be
draw
such.
cards?
That would have been
No.
such an epic.
There was a question asked. The question
No.
that was asked in the chat was,
Yeah.
how do we get a deck of many things without drawing a card? Right off the bat.
Because
Like,
they learn from
if you
previous
guys-
mistakes.
If you guys meet the donation golden knight, we will draw a card each, and it'll be epic.
Hey, that'd be interesting.
don't be saying shit.
That'd be interesting.
Lane.
I mean, hey, if we hit donation golden knight, fuck, I'll make us all draw one.
Yeah, if we get to $100 tonight, they'll draw a card.
Hey, I said it. I'll do it. Mama ain't raised no bitch.
So that means we only need $60 to go.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Either that, or we get our follower goal.
Y'all, you hear it, chat?
Follower goal. I think
That's an expensive pay-per-view.
we're at 41, so we need 9 more.
Oh.
Alright.
They're gonna be doing what Max said, making different accounts. Just.
All right. Well, I guess without further ado, let's get back into it. So,
Dun, dun, dun.
Companions of Strength, you guys sit in or stand in the Temple of Karametra, in the center of the Poli of Satessa. These great, large 3 trees that kind of surround the center temple, and you can see off into the distance various other towers and large trees that stand and kind of give off this magical, like 4-point aura that meets at the center of the temple. You see on the northern side of this of the temple is this beautiful, lush field of flowers that kind of stands in front of it. This, you all know, is the summer nexus. Or spring nexus, sorry. What would you all like to do? Everyone?
What was that?
I'm going to attempt to go into the Spring Nexus.
Okay. Yeah, it's just there's no gates or anything. It's just an open field of beautiful flowers and greenery that kind of surrounds it. In the center of it is there's an archway of vines and flowers that lead to the Nexus itself. Whereas,
Were we escorted here by anyone?
yes, the guards are still kind of at your side, just kind of following the way.
I ask, I guess, Phoebe, if she's there, or one of the guards, what is the trouble plaguing the Spring Nexus?
It is less of a trouble, but more of a challenge. As you see, as we reach, and you guys are continuing to walk forward and closer to the Nexus, she says, as you see, there is many gifts given to the great god Karametra, god of the harvest of Setessa. She's kind of our queen here. And they usually are brought here, but recently it's been seen that some of them have been stolen.
Are we
You
cutting
think
off
maybe
hands?
anything of specific importance?
Well, it's all specific importance. This is a holy and religious center of our city. These great nexuses, and she kind of points out at the different towers and sections of the city where you see this kind of like arcane beams that kind of meet at the center tree of Setessa, kind of giving off this like faint like field of arcane energy that's kind of like hiding the city from outside viewers, very much like Wakanda-ish. And she says, as you see, these holy sites were designed and developed by Karametra and Nelia themselves to sanctuary and make the people in here safe. And if any of these holy relics were to be destroyed or taken over, or if our offerings are not of great importance and if they're stolen, then this could ruin the ancestral heritage that is bound by these nexuses.
I kind of, as I continue walking forward, so you wish us to find these stolen items?
Of course, and bring them back.
Do you think perhaps maybe some of the children, just through childish humor and interest, may have taken something?
No, of course not. The children are of great importance to us. They could never do such a thing. Our little bears carry the hearts of our people within them. They are like stars of the night sky that brighten and illuminate the world.
We shall see what we can find, but you did see us get lost in the woods.
Of course. I will send one of our trackers with you to help find where maybe these things and items may have gone.
Thank you, Phoebe.
There's specifically one very important basket that needs to be brought back, woven by the vines of Karametra herself.
Okay.
Then, where would be a good place to start?
You can see one of the other kind of ranger-looking females says, well, we have some tracks leading to the eastern part of the forest. Some humanoid tracks. So it seems someone has snuck into our village to steal such a thing.
Do you wish us to bring them to you? Or just their heads? Like, I don't know the laws that you have in this fine city. This Poli.
By whatever means possible to get these items back.
Yes.
Pardon him, he's very excited to help Setessa.
I like it. Yeah.
So I guess we'll head to.
Yeah.
You said the east, right?
Yeah, we're gonna start following those tracks eastbound.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my bow out and kind of just knock an arrow as I walk. With the ranger, trying to, look what she does, learn what she's doing. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah, she gets down and kind of puts her ear to the ground, kind of listening for the footprints. Make a little check for her. She says, this way, not too far. I count 5 of them.
Oh,
5.
okay.
You are very talented. Are you by chance married as well?
Shh, shh, shh. She kind of shushes you. Shh.
Yes, of course.
No one move.
Shh.
She kind
I stand still for like 15 seconds.
She steps forward and kind of, you see her putting her hands on one of the trees, kind of pulls off some of the moss that was left on one side and kind of smells it. They're not too far. Come.
I go up and I sniff some of the moss. And I look back at Ixis. She's right, they're pretty close.
Dumbass.
Jalapeno, make a deception check.
Can it be performance?
Does he get a
I mean, you're pretty good at deception anyways.
26. Yeah. Come on, man.
Jalapeno, he seems
He's a
very
boss.
he seems very confident in his abilities.
Competent. Seems very competent.
You guys see, he's obviously not lying. He's dead set on exactly what he said.
I was King Lear. Milities. Is that an inside check? No, caca. You're totally impressed. You're totally impressed.
Yeah,
You're
it says
totally impressed.
you start guessing like, man, why didn't he do this earlier?
Thracian's also checking. It's funny.
I don't bother. I'm just like,
Grexus doesn't care.
whatever.
Your insights have been pretty high today. Just saying.
Yeah.
So, you guys continue moving forward.
We got any stealth checks or anything?
Yes, we're gonna make stealth checks right now. So everyone, go ahead and make.
With the Thracian and Grex is going clink, clink,
Yeah.
clink.
She says, you see her raise up one hand, and she kind of gives like a little twist of her magic, and you see this kind of like sprinkling mist kind of falls upon everyone. This should help conceal our movements a little better. And you see as Grexus kind of takes a step, you see his paw mark on the ground that was once this large, deep paw mark from how strong and how heavy Grexus is just begins to disappear. She casts
Good.
pass without a
Because
trace.
we're very bad at this. I gotta tell her.
She casts pass without a trace. So everyone makes stealth checks and add +10.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we're really bad at this part.
Yeah, I am
Oh
horrible
yeah,
at
bro.
stealth checks.
17 at least. Okay.
25.
Yeah.
25 at least.
Let's see what I get.
Oh, Grexus, roll it one more time because you're at disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're at disadvantage, Grex.
Oh, I'm at disadvantage?
Yeah,
I
because
am
of your heavy armor.
Stealth.
Oh, okay. 14, 13.
So
So
23. All right. You guys feel much safer in how stealthy you guys are being currently. You feel one with the shadows, more stealthy than you guys have ever been in your lives, as this ranger begins showing you guys where to step and where to move, how to stay away from the loud branches on the ground. You guys quietly make your way through the Nessian woods, farther and farther. You guys kind of slowly approach in different areas. You see her kind of raise up a hand and holds out a fist, cueing everyone to kind of come to a halt and you guys stop. She says, she holds up the number 5, pointing across this, in front of her, there's this large bush. Kind of pointing.
I will start kind of going up a tree branch, just like vertically walking up it.
Okay. She kind of points at Grexis and kind of tells them to move left.
I'll start moving right.
All right.
And yeah, I'll get up from whatever branch I can.
She kind of turns towards a Thracian and says, "You just kind of
You stay here.
She realizes he's the healer.
Down.
She realizes he's the healer.
And she takes this wide
look
berth,
over.
goes all the way around to the other side.
Yeah, I'll get up from whatever tree branch and try to look over into the
Yeah.
direction she was looking at.
Okay, make a perception check. Oh,
Ooh.
Nice.
should have saved it for the
Nice.
fight.
Yeah. You're always making me roll.
So, Jalapeno, as you kind of stare up onto the bush, you see there's a small clearing in the woods where the ground becomes flat. In the center, you see this small sparkle of timbers, of a tiny little fire kind of burning in the center. A little makeshift tent kind of put together by twigs and leaves that kind of lay over it flat, protecting it from the rain. A couple of them. See, maybe about 3 of these really makeshift kind of structures kind of sitting around this campfire. You see a couple goods of baskets and barrels, like small little trays of food and sacks of potatoes and stuff like that in different areas. But you see no movement.
So I don't see any people, just the sacks.
Just the goods, and you see the
Okay.
tents.
I'm going to go ahead and cast See Invisibility.
Okay. You cast See Invisibility, kind of staring into this. Everything kind of goes into like a negative space. Like think of it like when you see things in negative, kind of like this black and white. And you kind of look across, and you don't see anything invisible in the area.
Okay. Okay, well, it's active for 1 hour. So,
Yeah. What is,
yeah.
what is
and
everyone
then
else
at that-
doing?
Just
Actually, I would say
we're-
Jalapeno, with your natural 20, you do see what looks like a foot sticking out of one of the tents.
Okay. Then
Seems like a small hoof sticking out of it.
I went over to the right side, correct?
Yes.
too
So
bad I can't let anybody know what the hell that's.
can I like peek my head through like the brush or whatever's around me and stuff so I can
Mhm.
see if I can see anything as well?
Sure, make a perception check.
Okay. 10. I don't see shit.
You kind of look through, and it's kind of hard to see through the brush as like some of the leaves are getting in the way. You see some kind of fire and like a tent or so, but it's hard to. It seems like some kind of campsite, but you can't make out any details.
All right. Well, I'll slowly push my way into the little circle that they're in, the little campsite,
Okay.
and look around and see if I can find like jalapeno or anything to see if like he can tell me where they at.
Yeah, make a perception check.
I mean,
Another?
yeah. You saw what tree I went up, right?
Yeah. Like I'm just like, cause you got the overview, so like you can like that tent or like you know what I mean, like.
Well, we see 5 tents, right?
There's
Yeah.
3 tents.
3 tents. Okay.
So I don't know what I'm walking into right now. So I gotta
Okay.
make another perception. Sorry.
Is it easy
Well-
for him to see me and me to see him since we know where we are, or does he have to try to find me?
He kind of looks up. It's a little hard for him to see you. You definitely see him as he like just steps out into the center, or not quite the center, but the edge of this, kind of clearing. He kind of looks up and it's just dense foliage, so it's kind of hard to make out exactly, especially with your stealth score earlier.
Right. I kind of push down a little bit of the leaves so he can see my mask.
Mhm.
And then I kind of point down at the tent that I saw afoot, and I just go like this, like one person there, go like this.
Yep. So Ixis, you get that notice from Falapeno noting that there's one person in one of the tents over there.
I'm gonna stealthily walk up to them
Okay.
or to that tent and see if I can see inside.
Okay. Meanwhile, Grexis, what are you doing?
Well, I've done the same thing. I've snuck up, and I'm on the other side. So I come into the edge of the clearing, and I see Ixis, and I start creeping in closer.
Okay. Are you going to the same tent, or are you going to one of the other ones?
I'm going to one of the other tents.
Okay.
But I'm keeping an eye on Ixis.
Okay. And Thracian, what are you doing? Thracian, Lane, you for that?
He said he sat down.
Yeah, they pointed at me. He assumed that meant sit the fuck there, so he's waiting for somebody to tell him something.
Okay. Just making sure.
He's being a quiet little boy. He is very embarrassed.
All right.
After his attempt to talk.
Embarrassed of his 2-0 roll.
Yeah, I was so bad. Advantage, and I roll a 2 and a 0.
So, as you guys creep in, you guys slowly begin to creep in. You can only hear the sounds of the wildlife around you, kind of birds chirping, various sounds of the foliage, and the campfire kind of crackling a little bit as it's kind of like in, just the timbers of it are just, kind of crackling at the bottom. Very low fire as you guys are kind of creeping in. Ixis, what are you doing?
But did I see that basket they were talking about, or no?
Well, there's a few different baskets. It's hard to tell.
No, I mean the vines one.
I would say.
I imagine.
I would say when you're natural 20, you see this a little bit. One basket is a little bit more ornate than the others. There's a couple like flowers that are hanging off of it, and the vines are intertwined with each other. It seems to be closed at the moment. There's like a latch that kind of closes the top of it.
Is it in the center, or is it in one of the tents or near a tent?
It's like sitting by one of the tents.
Okay.
Think of it like the Moses basket,
Right. If Ixis is not looking at me, I will knock an arrow like by his feet.
Okay.
To get his attention.
I'll be looking at you.
And then I point at the arrow in the tent. Like it's not the same tent that I sent him to, is it?
Okay.
No.
No? Okay.
So I after he knows that there's a person in that tent, I kind of point to the basket.
Okay. I'll start heading over to that.
Okay.
Taking into account what's going on.
Right, you slowly walk up. I want you to make it another stealth check. Still plus 10.
You got this, dirty pirate.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
34. I am a fucking ghost in the wind.
Now that those rogue skills are coming in handy.
You know?
So
You are one with the Force. The Force is one.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
as you slowly creep along the brush floor, not even the sounds of the leaves crackling on your feet make a noise. As you just silently walk across towards the basket, you see it kind of sitting, kind of just with the other stuff. There's other, crates and boxes and sacks and bags and stuff like that nearby.
And I kind of motion from the top. I get the basket, and then I point back to a Thracian. Basket, a Thracian. Kind of
I'll pick up the basket and slowly back my way out. Like,
And it's kind of large. It's like it's maybe like this big or so.
okay.
You're gonna lift it up and bring it with you.
Yeah.
Trying to make your way out. Grexus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go up to this tent that I was at and kind of try to peek inside the little slit, and see what's in there.
Okay, make a perception check.
At least he didn't make you do a sleight of hand check.
Oh, jeez. A 5.
Grexus, you see
Yeah,
you see this large, massive, hairy shape within. It must be some kind of monster. Just
Ooh, big monster.
waiting. You swear you can see its growling teeth staring back at you.
Okay.
Can I see Jesse and not Jesse?
Who?
Ixus and them.
Make a perception check.
come on, really? This guy's like plus 35.
He ain't gonna see me.
I have a +9.
Yeah, but I got a 34 in fucking stealth.
I have no clue where they're at.
Shit.
I would say you.
You see Jalapeno.
It's not
that's
too hard to
it.
kind of look through the brush, and you can kind of get like a general idea where Ixis and Grexus are. Ixis actually is kind of just gone. Like you have no clue where Ixis is. He just kind of disappeared.
Can I just like walk up to Thracian like real quietly, be like, hold this?
You still gotta beat my passive, bitch.
I mean, I think 35 beats your passive.
Yeah.
Wait, did he roll 35? Oh, he's
34.
Using pass without trace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm just gonna walk up behind Thracian, be like, here, hold this. And just like disappear
Yeah,
back
just
into
out of the
fucking
darkness,
woods.
you see.
And Ix gets stabbed in the face.
As soon as I hear him, I cast spell magic.
Oh, you bitch.
No.
Specifically on him.
Specifically on him.
Why would you do that right now?
I don't know. He made me blind. It sounds about
And then-
right.
And then I go, no, got you, bitch. Because I have exactly a 24.
Yeah, you still see me.
At that point, Ixis steps on a twig. You
Nice.
follow up on you.
situation.
You see one of the hoofs kind of sit back into the tent. You start going, huh? What's there?
A knock an arrow. And I yell from the top of the trees, you have been very, very naughty.
Who's been waking us up here?
Oh, what the fuck?
It is the servants of the woods, and we have come to reap what you have sown. Trying to be very intimidating and scary.
Make a performance check.
23.
Woo.
23. You hear? We're sorry that we bothered you. We were just trying to have some fun in the village and bring back some gifts. You see this like small child-sized satyr kind of comes out of one of the tents. We were just trying to find some food for us. Please come out of the woods. You're scaring us.
What you have done is stolen from a very important religious site.
We didn't mean to. We were just hungry.
Can I do an inside check on that?
Sure.
Too bad I'm not the most insightful in the world. I think he's lying. I'm going to shoot him.
Oh God.
No, you get the sense that it seems like a small, like frightened child satyr.
Yeah, but what about the rest of them?
Where are your others?
There's a few of us in here. We've gone kind of banded together in the woods. Hey, everybody, come on up to. You see, like crawling out of the other tents. You see kind of coming. One of them wearing this like large fur coat. is kind of way too big for their body, but it seems like a group of about 5 children or so.
Your children?
Yeah. One a satyr, one a human, human male, another one a centaur, like a small centaur. Another one kind of like a teenage human, kind of sits up and stands up.
I'll say, are you all orphans?
Of some sorts.
Where are your parents?
I mean, all of us have our different tales to tell, but most of us haven't seen our parents in a very long time.
We already know about the orphans and so forth. Okay, you cannot have what you have taken, but I will bring you the food that I have on me, and you can have that. But you must return these things back to where you have them, and we will escort you.
Oh,
And
well,
once
what's the fun in that?
we do, well, if you want to have fun, little one, you must do so within the city, accepted by them, for they do accept orphans.
Oh, I guess. You guys are a little scary. Kind of looking over at Grexus.
He is very scary.
Okay. I guess it'll
If you
do then.
wish, once you return this food, have you heard of a game called hide and seek?
Hide and seek. I don't think I've heard that one before. Could you explain it to me?
What you do is, first we return the food and these things that you have taken, and then I'll explain it to you.
But what's about breakfast?
And I kind of tossed my bag of rations down to them from the tree.
Oh, thank you. What about second breakfast?
I'm gonna say,
The hobbits or what?
well, I guess because there are no hobbits in Theros,
Yeah.
they have to be.
This is the satyr
I'm
speaking.
gonna say, yeah. You'll get your second breakfast when it's time for second breakfast.
Oh, that makes sense.
Come on, little ones. Pick up those things and take them back in. No need for spilling of blood for simple antics of children.
Right, of course. You see him start picking up some of the sacks and bags and stuff like that. What are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm gonna like walk behind him.
Okay.
I'm carrying the basket,
Like-
I guess.
Huh?
I guess I'm carrying the basket.
Yeah? I'm not helping you. You took away my stuff.
Well, that's what you get for being a bitch.
Can I see this ranger
I can't-
anywhere?
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, the ranger is
sure
kind of
about that.
keeping a wide berth from everything going on, just kind of checking out everything. He's kind of disappeared into the woods. You don't know exactly where he is, but you feel his presence is nearby, or her presence. Sorry.
Right. Okay. I kind of walk vertically down from the tree,
Mm-hmm.
string my bow, and I take out my lute and start playing some music for the kids. You know, something cheerful. And again, that little song of Grexus fighting and tripping on a stone. And then, like, you know, something along the lines of, like, he's fighting this hydra and some birds poop on his head. And, like, little things like that. Like, you know, all these things that make his stories a little bit funny.
Mm-hmm. You guys continue about trying to make your way back. You guys kind of have an overall idea of where you guys came from. You guys weren't too far from the pulley. You start making your way back until you guys start hearing some noises. More snapping of twigs.
Behind us? To the side of us?
Couple
All around us?
couple different directions.
I kind of instinctively put the children, like, group them up in the middle, and I stand on one side of them, wherever one of the sounds is coming from, and hoping Grexus gets on the other side of the children, like keeping the children behind us.
Yeah.
Kind of surround them. Yeah, we surround
Right. Like protecting the kids, in other words.
Kind of wish I had Pass Without a Trace on right now so I could disappear and see what's going on.
No, fuck.
Yeah, I guess for this, I pull out my spear and my shield, Kevin.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I'll just grab my dancing blade and pull it out, just getting ready to throw it. Like you said it to go.
And
You start hearing.
Athrasian readies his basket.
Yes, I will beat them to death with my basket.
Why are you swinging it like a purse?
You guys see coming out from one of the large brush, this large shadowy furred creature kind of breaking some of the tree branches as it goes. As it steps forward. You see it's like this large, like hunched back. You see these large tusks coming out of its face. Just,
Oh shit.
Grexus!
Set down the basket.
Attack!
as you guys see this like massive boar kind of coming from the sides, and this boar being maybe, probably the same size as those bears that you guys saw earlier, just like 8 feet at the shoulders.
We don't see the markings of the bear, right?
You don't see any.
It's not.
Yeah, you don't.
It doesn't look like it's a druid, right?
You don't see any tattoos on it. If that's what you mean.
Yeah, I kind of yell out into the trees. Is this one of your guardians? Obviously, who I'm talking to.
You hear? Nope.
I just kind of face it with my shield and my spear, and I'm hoping Grexus gets in front of me because I'm pretending to be brave right now.
All right, let's go ahead
and roll initiative.
Because it's gonna get lost every time I do it.
Yeah. Give me a second. I have it. Just need to switch you guys to the other. I have a lot of maps on here now. Nope, that's the wrong map, everybody. Don't look at that one.
I'm looking at it.
I mean, there's
Can't
nothing
stop me.
There's nothing
I
important.
see everything.
I can't see anything, and it has dynamic lighting on.
Oh, that's perfect. That works for you.
Well, even with dynamic lighting, I should be able to see everything.
Shut up.
Not if I don't reveal it to you.
I just hear a hater. That's all I hear in the background.
I have good eyes, and I didn't make a deal with
Do you?
the forest.
Do you?
Do you want us in the middle, Kev?
Yes. You guys will be in this middle section here.
Point. Ah, my headphones got ripped out by me cat. Okay. Is that me? I don't know. Oh, it's not.
We're missing a Thracian.
I got it. No, maybe. Hold on. There we go. I'm staying in the back. He is your problem.
That's a big boar.
A big
Oh
four?
man, he could
I'm
be
waiting
fun.
for.
He could be fun. We don't know.
I want to try to ride him.
And as you guys see this creature start peering out, you start hearing as another one
Oh, great.
comes out of the woods over here.
Wonderful. That's what we
Hang
want.
up on the first one.
So, I need to switch y'all to the map.
Can we have a circle of like one circle that just has the kids, like for example? Like something like that. Like, is that the kids right here?
Hold on.
Oh, and yeah, Kev, where's the ranger?
Here.
Oh, there you go.
That'll be the kids.
Okay.
That token.
The ranger's over here on the right side.
All right. Oop, I gotta put some battle music on.
Okay, now I gotta roll initiative, right?
Yeah, everyone should roll initiative now.
Oh, that's what I was
Oh, look at that. Right off the bat.
Jesus, bro.
Hey.
Seriously? Like the highest initiative I've ever rolled. And DM still gets a 20.
Yeah, I rolled a 7 for the other one though.
Still need the archer.
Yeah.
Or the ranger.
We got a 14. All right, everyone get their turns in.
I think so, yeah. Romana?
Grexis, Ixis, Thracian, and Falapino. Yep.
Hey, who's this right here? That's above me. Oh, no, that's not.
That's Grex is above you.
No, the
Oh.
above Grex's.
Those are the kids.
The ranger.
Those are the kids?
These are the kids
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
Where's the ranger?
Ranger's way off to the right.
Right side.
Hey, Kevin, where's my aura?
Oh yeah.
Don't forget about my aura.
It's 10 feet and 5 feet, right?
What's that?
10 feet and 5 feet.
Yep.
What does a 5 feet do?
I think that's
Thanks,
the
you go farther.
yeah, that's the alacrity one.
Mm.
All right. So let's go. First round. Oop, I gotta change something real
This
quick.
is gonna hurt Grex's in the eye.
Oh,
And you're not there by yourself.
that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Give me a second, buddy. And do. I gotta change something here. Give me a sec. Okay. This one is gonna get right there.
Does it also get the benefits of Grex's aura now?
No, that's only for allies. It's going to use its charge ability,
Oh Lord.
so it's gonna make a tusk attack. Ooh, that's a 23 to hit.
Dang, it's.
That hits.
Yep.
All right, so you take 14 points of slashing damage.
Is he prone now?
Hold on. And then you take an additional 9 points of slashing damage as it kind of runs at you, plowing straight into you. And then I need you to make a strength saving throw. Okay, you're not knocked prone. As you kind of get pushed back into the kids and into Falapeno as it comes charging in, its tusk kind of like slashing into your gut as it And that's going to be its turn.
Okay.
All right. Falapeno, you're up.
Oh man, now I'm engaged. Are all three of us engaged with this thing? Or just Grexus and I?
Yes, all three of you.
All three of us are now engaged with it. Well, that sucks. Alright, I am going to use one of my superiority dice and use disarming or distracting strike on this boar right here.
Okay.
Distracting strike will just make the next attack have advantage on it.
Okay.
And let's take off the fighter, put the superiority dice, and a one-handed spear because I have my shield up. 17 to hit.
17 hits. Doing 13
That
points of damage.
is 13 points of damage, and the next attack on it has advantage.
Okay. Now it's going to be the ranger's turn. She is going to... She's going to use her longbow. There we go. Ooh, that's a terrible shot. And it like just
Who does
shattered
she shoot at?
the boar.
So she has advantage then.
Oh, that's right. Here's
It's the
more.
next attack. Unfortunately, she took Grex's attack away from him. That still sucks.
Yep.
She just wasted my superiority dice.
Yep. She's got one more attack. This one not at advantage. Dang! Rolling terrible. That one still misses. Is it? This one it hits the boar, but just it doesn't stick deep enough to hurt it. It just it's got a really thick hide. And then she's gonna move. She's gonna move up this way, behind some of these trees. And with that, it's gonna be Grex's turn.
Grexus!
Okay. As a bonus action, I am going to put on my Shield of Faith, which will increase my armor class by 2.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will attack. Hold on, let me see. All right, and here's my attack.
22 to hit. Definitely hits. Doing 14 points of damage. Oh,
And what about the radiant?
Oh, are you doing a divine smite on top of that? For that top one?
No, he's talking about the radiant damage on there, but the radiant damage only against fiends, bro.
Fiends and celestials. But you also you selected the divine smite damage. So were you adding divine smite on top of that?
Wait a minute, which one? I'm sorry. It has two different things here. It has 9 and 2.
Yeah, as I was saying, the 9 one is the divine smite. Were you adding a divine smite?
Yeah, I'm gonna add the divine smite.
Okay, at first level. So go ahead and mark first level spell slot.
Okay.
And that's going to
All right,
be
so that's
13 points of damage. Or not 30, 23.
23. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do it one more time. Get 2 swings, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
15 just hits. As you
Ooh,
slash
okay,
into
good.
its hide, sheesh, doing 14 points of damage. Mark another spell slot.
All right. So that's 37. Yeah.
Plus the 13
Yeah.
that I get.
It looks hurt.
All right. I guess that's all I can do.
All right.
You did a lot, buddy.
Ixis, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. No one's attacked them. back. I'm going to. Well, okay, it takes an action. Not an action, bonus action. I'm going to cast. Hex on the one behind us.
Okay.
For wisdom for right now.
Okay.
And then I'll fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at him. But does that count as sneak attack since he has not engaged with anything?
I think we made a
That's
rule
only.
that you can't do sneak attack on Eldritch Blast
Oh,
on
okay.
spell attacks.
Well, the other
Imagine
thing
that.
you only get that bonus if you're a ranger. Because rangers get, like, if somebody hasn't gone yet, they get advantage on them, which
Okay.
gives you sneak attack. But without that ability, it doesn't really help all that much, sadly. Unless you got them in flanking and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at him. Because that's his. $17 and 24, both of them hit. For 18 points.
18?
Yep.
Yep.
You see him kind of just like shake it off a bit, not really phased too much by the damage.
And yeah. And I'll move to right here, just to stay inside the aura.
You see it
but
start like
Attack of opportunity, buddy.
how was that?
It's engaged with all 3 of us.
it's not gonna take it.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, that's why I didn't move.
All right, Thracian, you're up.
On my turn, can I tell the kids to get the fuck out of the way?
Yeah, you could do that as like a bonus action.
Sure. Bonus action. Get the fuck out of the way!
Okay.
And then I point at this one, and that motherfucker here, bing bong, needs to make a wisdom save.
Which one?
The one Jesse just hit.
Okay. Oh yeah, this one has
He's gonna ring
has
his
disadvantage
bell.
on wisdom.
I'm gonna ring that motherfucking bell. DC 18 save.
With a disadvantage.
Lift the disadvantage.
Ring his bell.
Ring his bell.
Oh lord,
16.
that is a really good disadvantage. 18 and 20. That's freaking insane.
I rolled
shit.
horrible.
Oh,
What
damn.
the
Shut up. I'm aware.
On D12s, man.
You waste
And
my
is it-
spells, man.
Like a possible 24, 5 out of 24.
So it only takes 5 damage.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do this.
Oops. And that's my turn.
All right. Yeah, that
Hey,
turn
when
is.
do the kids move, Bev?
Huh?
Can the kids move before this damn boar? Because they never had an initiative roll.
They would go on the same time, so here, I'd allow it. Boop boop boop. They're gonna go running into these bushes over here and try to hide.
Oh, that's smart. They went towards it.
It'll never
Gone
expect it.
this way. Should have gone this way, kids. This way.
And because Ixis is kind of blocked by some of these rocks.
It's gonna come right at Jalapeno and Crexus.
Yep. So they come charging in, using its charge ability.
Oh, I have no strength.
Can I get up?
I have no strength. I'm going to the floor.
Gonna make a tusk attack.
DC 19 as I have my shield out. Or AC 19.
That is a 10 to hit.
Yeah!
So it
Do
misses.
I get my opportunity attack from Sentinel?
What? Oh yeah, it came in.
Yeah, you can
I
use
have
your
Sentinel.
sentinel reaction.
You did.
For reaction.
Technically,
Yeah.
it should have stopped 5 feet from me.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah, technically.
Let me double check something real quick. Maybe read something.
Oh, because it's charging.
No.
Oh,
Okay, never mind. I read it wrong. We're good. We're good. I did it right, but I was reading it wrong. Okay.
Okay. So, do I get the attack or?
Yes, you do. You're good.
And this is the one that was hexed already, so I will swing at him with my sword. 16 to hit.
That does
with
hit.
6 damage.
6 damage.
And his movement goes to 0.
All right.
And I will. Ranger, where are you?
Yep. It is going to be the other boar's turn now. And it is going to try and run a bit. It's going to move out. Grexus, you get an attack of opportunity.
Do I? As I'm
Uh,
engaged with?
yeah, that'll allow it.
I think they're both.
Okay, attack of opportunity.
Whoa!
Oh, nice!
Whoa!
You crit.
Nice.
Oh,
So is that double?
not the superior dice. Sorry, ignore that.
Just the.
So just 11, just the 8 plus 3.
All right, 11
So
damage.
that doubles though. That's 20. That's
No, that
22,
is
isn't
the 3
Oh.
is rolling. It's the crit.
Yeah, we double roll the dice. In other words.
it? Okay.
Jesse, how long have you been playing?
All right. Ignore the smite.
Okay, so that's 9.
Um,
All right, it's looking pretty hurt. Is it
Yeah, because you can't expend superior dice on opportunity attacks, right? It's only on your turn.
correct? All right, Jalapeno, it's your turn.
Okay.
You just critted and I.
Bonus action. I am going to kind of, as I have my shield up and the spear from this boar, I look back towards where the ranger is and I say, "Do not worry. You are with the companions of strength. Feel yourself grow stronger beside us." And I'm going to
She says,
use an inspiration.
"Whatever you
dice
do,
on her.
don't kill them."
Well, shit. Is what he says.
I can heal them if we do on accident.
Well, shit is what I say.
If they die, Nilia won't be happy.
Then I'm going to start from my spear the way it was. I flip it to where it's more of
The blunt
a
side.
blunt instrument. And this is going to suck a lot. Jeez, this girl is not really... You know what? I'm not going to use the inspiration dice on her now. And she was shooting it with arrows. Yeah, I'm going to use my bardic inspiration on Grexus, or Nixus.
Ixis or Grexis?
Nixus, because Grexus is like plus 30 to hit. Yeah, I'm going to... Well, you know what? I'm going to look at this boar, and I'm going to spitefully whisper to it, telling it that we are servants of your god. He must be, you creature who is maddened. And I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers on it
Okay.
at level 2. And it is a wisdom save, but it is hexed, right?
Yes.
Why not?
8.
Oh, Yeah, it failed.
All right, so it's gonna start running.
So it takes 11 psychic damage, and it is terrified, I guess, or like running. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is this the one that makes it run on its as its reaction?
It's full. Yeah, it
Yeah.
uses its reaction
Action.
to run
Oh,
away from
he's
us.
about to get fucked.
Okay. Well, Jalapeno and actually Jalapeno, it's your turn. So you got your reaction back. Grexus, we haven't gotten around to your turn yet, so you haven't gotten your reaction back. Ixis.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because you use Sentinel to
I
attack.
used it on the.
Yeah. So we haven't come back to your turn, so you don't have your reaction yet.
So it's only one.
Yeah, it's only Jalapeno's.
opportunity.
So it's gonna start running.
Crit.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it, but it's gonna be. Is it still 1d6 or is it 1d4 now that it's the blunt side?
I
The
would.
staff is still 1d6, right?
Yeah. Are you? You're not proficient. Oh, you are because you're a fighter.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a.
All forms of combat.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm saying because it's kind of like a makeshift weapon. So go ahead and roll a.
But it's still a staff.
Yeah, roll a strength check. Plus your. So like, yeah, roll d20 plus your strength. But because it's not a. It's not really a staff. You know what I mean? Like. Because D&D has like weird rules
So it's-
about it being like.
Okay. Well, if it's gonna be something crazy like that, then I'm not gonna do that because I have no strength. I rely on my dexterity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On my dexterity. So yeah, I'm just gonna Iron Spirit in the ass. Sorry, kids. Let Lenny get mad. Ifara is the one who's gonna protect me anyway.
Okay.
You fucking
You
missed.
saw that?
Yeah.
Saw that? It was a one.
It was
On
like
TV?
one and it rolled back. 14.
9 piercing in its butt.
14 misses.
Oh, I thought it just hits. Oh, 15 is the
15.
AC.
15
just
is
hits.
the DC.
Yeah, I swing and I miss.
And it goes running off. All right, Grexus.
And I kind of, I use a quick act, like a little verbal thing to yell at the ranger. Can you entangle them?
I've got a plan.
That is very disconcerting. Okay.
Grexus, you're up.
Actually, I have movement, right? I have movement, right?
Yes, you do.
I'm moving up here next to Hydration. Boom. And then I bring my bow out. Okay, I feel better.
Did you move? I didn't see you move.
Yeah. I'm up here next to Hydration.